Hello everyone, and welcome to Arcane Arcade. And tonight, we are playing Waterdeep Dragon Heist, the new game that I had opened, but it just came out. We're gonna play. We got some characters. We're gonna have some fun. This might be an 8 to 9 episode little season we're gonna do here on Arcane Arcade. That's not live. It'll be recorded, and we'll have some little stuff in there for you guys to check out. If you haven't played this game before, you want to see how we're gonna run it, you can totally watch this and check out how we're gonna do it. Should be pretty fun. Colton, is there something wrong? Is there something? What's going on there?
What do you?
You all right? What's up there?
I'm sorry. Easy roller dice.
It was easy roller dice the whole time. It was easy roller dice.
An easy roller dice bag that can hold your home.
And not only does it function as a dice bag, but straightens your back and removes all back troubles when placed on your head.
Just give it a sniff. Oh, everything cured, even cancer. Since this is a new game, new little campaign we're doing here, we got some new players. You guys know most of them already. I'm Jacob.
We have some new players.
One.
Well, Logan hasn't played her. Yeah.
Logan doesn't really play, so you know.
That's true.
I'm Jacob. I'm DMing. You guys know who I am, hopefully. I think.
Should I say who I'm playing?
Yeah, go ahead and say who you're playing.
All right. So I'm Colton. I'm playing Irah. Irah Nadine is how I would pronounce it. It's kind of a joke name for the last name anyways. It's a joke name for people that know it, but for him, it's the last name of his family, who was a group of adventurers, and now he's kind of taking his own shot at the world, and he thinks he can do anything.
Nice.
My name is Mycroft Icarus Ovi, and I will be played by Lord Logan Ray Reese.
I like that your character's aware of who's playing him.
And I am, in fact, a Goliath rogue.
There you go. You're a half-elf rogue, right?
Half-elf rogue.
There you go.
As if I were designed by an idiot.
Alright, my name's Nikki. I normally run the streams, so if you watch those, you probably know me through text. I'm playing Flickering Serpent, normally goes by Flicker. She's a Tabaxi monk.
We have art too, so we'll share all that stuff.
All the art is already.
Oh yeah, the art we did, it was designed by by Jordan Roberts. He's a good friend of ours, and he also does most of our art for stuff. So check him out. We'll link him. He's got a cool blog where he reviews movies. So check that out. It's pretty awesome.
He does a lot of our art for stuff that we haven't done on the channel yet. So it's cool to have some of it.
Pretty awesome.
Alright, I'm Spencer. I'm gonna play Ari, who is a changeling sorcerer.
Ooh.
And this one's sister.
Yep. I'm Tim. I'm playing Seymore, who is her changeling brother. I don't really know how much more information to give. We have like 3 different personalities.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys can keep track of all that business right there. So you sit around a sturdy wooden table lit by a brightly burning candle and littered with plates cleared of food and half-drained tankards. The sounds of gamblers yelling and drunken adventurers singing bawdy songs nearly drown out the off-key strumming of a young bard 3 tables over. Then all the noise is eclipsed by a shout. "Ya pig! Like killing me mates, does ya?" And a 7-foot-tall half-orc is hit by a wild swinging punch from a male human whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. 4 other humans stand behind him, ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figure. But before you can see if blood is drawn, a crowd of spectators clusters around the brawl. What do you do?
Push my way forward.
Can I ask?
All right, so you make your way forward. Are you pushing through the spectators?
Yeah, I'm like diving in.
Okay, cool. Easy enough.
Were all of us at the same table, or was it?
Yeah, everybody kind of shares tables in the awning portal, so you guys were like split. You weren't like together, but you were at the same table.
Well, I should probably check that out. I wanna know what's going on.
Commotions are rather common here, but if you feel interested, I suppose we can visit.
Yes, that would be great. Try to slip through into the front.
Cool.
I'll follow behind.
Unlike not pushing through, like trying to like slide through. Like, excuse me, sorry.
Yeah, you're making your way through. People are kind of pushing past to kind of see what's going on because there's just a crowd forming around the fight. But most of you make your way forward as I change the music.
I think we should stay out of this, but maybe keep an eye out for people that we could use.
But I was gonna.
You can go watch
Yeah,
if you
no,
want.
I want to participate. I'll go forward.
You guys run forward. Flicker, you kind of you get there first, definitely. There are a bunch of humans in tattoos fighting this one orc, and they look to all be battling each other with I think just their fists. But yeah, they're just beating each other down. Some people are cheering. Some people are just like, ah, get him! Some people are like, oh, what's going on?
And
they're just watching.
There's no context.
They're just fighting each other.
But all of the humans look to be like they're from the same.
Yeah, it's
guild.
5 dudes from the same place fighting one other guy. And they're all beating up each other. Do you want to get
I
involved?
was gonna say it's not fair to fight 5-on-1.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump in on the orcs team.
You jump in.
I will pull one of the tattooed gentlemen aside.
He's in the middle of beating down an orc.
I am very strong.
So you're gonna run in and grab one?
I will walk forward, grab his shoulder, and confidently pull him out of the fight.
All right. That's gonna be a grapple contest, but we're gonna do it in initiative because you guys are getting involved. Are you getting involved, Ari? Mm-hmm. Irah?
I'll just look on. That's not the way you stop a fight. And I pull out like.
All right. And you're watching from the sidelines?
Yeah, I have to keep her safe, so if she's getting involved, I'm getting involved.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Okay. Well,
Wasn't
that's,
a 1.
Yeah.
Doesn't go in jail.
I feel like my accent for this character is going to fluctuate from non-existent to Irish a lot.
All right.
I'm running low on tea. Can I get some more?
To the
You're in the
great
middle of a
office.
fight.
Just a bit more, sir. Please.
Well, now I'm angry.
You just like accidentally mistook the guy in the fight for the bartender.
You should probably let them get some
Excuse
tea.
me.
You spelled Seymore wrong, by the way, but I forgive you.
I did?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Probably
It really doesn't matter how it's
Is there
spelled.
U after the E?
Is
No,
your
it's
last
just-
name a pun? That would make me really happy.
No, it's just an A.
It's not
Do we
like
have a
Seymore
last
has.
I don't.
No.
For a
Do you
long
remember
time
our last name?
fans, by the way,
Who the hell
all
are
the fans
you
that
lying?
exist. The last name, Neod, I'll say Neod from here on out. It's Edane backwards. So, because,
That's hilarious.
Clever.
Because, yeah.
Throwbacks.
Really good reason.
All right.
Well, I actually have
Do
a
I
reason.
spell your name as like
20 to 15.
Yo, 15.
No, sorry. I'm a liar.
Oh, yep, sorry. 17.
17?
Tim, you're a liar too.
15 to 10?
12. Yeah,
10 to 5?
8.
Oh,
Oh,
god damn it. I'm 12.
Oh, you're 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are we?
Your dex is higher, I'd assume. Wait, what's
I
your
have a
dex?
10.
Yeah, your dex is
16.
higher.
who wrote with 10 decks?
He's got that that intelligence.
I've got that everything else.
All right, Seymore, you are first. You see everybody jump into the fray. What are you doing?
Okay, I know there's not really a mechanic for this, but is it? I have a message with her, so is it possible that I can like warn her if someone like is like coming up behind her or something, or like she's going to have to take a hit? Because if not, I'm just gonna ready magic missile in case anyone gets too close to her.
Yeah, you can let her know, but I mean, it's not really gonna help her other than she'll just know that they're behind her.
Okay, I'm just gonna ready magic missile in case anyone gets too close to her.
Cool. Yagra is next. The orc, the half orc, she turns and she just and she looks at one of the other guys and she smacks one of them with her fist. And the bald man with the tattoo on his head just kind of ducks out of the way as she goes for a fist. Irah.
Honestly, and it's just chaos. Like there's just people fighting everywhere.
I mean, you jump in, and then there's a tabaxi, and then there's 4 other humans, and then a half orc throws a punch. It's just like, oh, what's going on? Like, it's just there's a lot.
Yeah. I'll grab like for one of my daggers. So I have 2 of those and a crossbow. And a crossbow, and then so I'll grab for one of my daggers, and I'll try to grab like at one of the men. I'll just kind of try to grab him and put the dagger over him. You don't want to fight this. Like, come on, just like sit.
Roll a grapple check.
Just sit down.
Just sit down, like the half.
We're all like beating each other up, and you pull out a knife.
Dang it. 10.
10. Let's find out. Yeah, you grab him and you kind of pull him back, and you hold the knife up, and he's just like, ah!
Just go stand in the crowd, and I'm gonna like. Why are you even fighting? I'll push him towards the crowd.
So you just throw him into the crowd as he just and he just gets thrown into a bunch of people. Flicker.
Are they like flanking this orc lady? Are they like
Sort of,
surrounding
yeah.
her?
They're kind of surrounding her.
I'm gonna
yes.
take one that's closer to her backside or to the side of her
Okay.
and just try and grab him and throw him down.
Make a grapple check. So make an athletics check, basically.
15.
Nice. Yeah, you throw him to the ground or into the crowd.
Probably to the ground.
You grab one, you just force him into the ground. He's now off of his feet, and he's just like, whoa! And he's just very surprised at what's happening. The bandits are all going to begin to attack her.
Oh, well, thank you for that.
One is on the ground. It's going to try and shove itself off of you. So make another athletics check.
7.
7. It pushes your hand away and kind of rolls and stands back up. That's all it can do. Another one takes a shot into the gut to the half-orc. The other one's in the crowd, and the other guy just misses as he makes a punch. Mycroft.
I'm going to grapple this man.
Which one?
Closest to.
The one you're closest to?
Sure.
Sure.
Try and put my hands on the shoulders of.
This guy has already has landed a punch into the half orc, and you're just gonna run up behind and grab him.
Yeah.
Make another grapple check.
Not natural 20.
Nice. You get up right behind him. He's not even expecting you. Just and you're picking him up. You're so much taller
You
than him.
better have good reason for stopping me mid-chapter.
He.
I feel like this is the least immediately deadly a D&D party has ever been. It's like, they're just gonna throw them all aside, they're not gonna kill them.
Basically, just a force blast in the middle of
This guy looks to be kind of leading the other 5 bandits, and he's just like, it's not worth it, let me go.
If it's not worth it, then why did you start fighting?
Oh, screw you, you don't know what's going on.
Do you want to keep your arms?
He looks up at you and says, my guild will come after you, let me go.
I'll drop him to the ground.
And he looks at you and he says, goddamn bully blade. And he walks into the crowd. The rest of them kind of stop fighting, and Yager kind of stands there. She kind of spits out some blood.
Madam, are you a bully blade?
What do you mean?
I'm not quite certain.
Yeah, I've never heard of that group before. What'd you hear of them, Mycroft?
A bully blade's not a group. A bully blade's a type of person. It's like a mercenary.
Oh, he's being racist.
It's just slang.
My tea is probably cold, so I'm going back to my table.
I'm gonna go up to the orc and just ask her what that was
I'll catch
all
up
about.
with you soon, Mycroft.
So, as everybody kind of calms down from the brawl, you begin to make your way over to the bar. People are kind of dispersed. Suddenly, something else happens. As if it could get any worse.
Not
I didn't even act. It's the worst part of today.
Did you want to do anything else on your turn?
I wanted to see if I recognized any like emblems on the guy.
Yes, make an intelligence check. On who? The bandits?
The people that are fighting the orc woman.
All right.
What did you say?
Intelligence,
Intelligence?
yeah.
14.
Yeah, you do notice. It is they are part of the Xanathar Guild. These are Xanathar's goons, basically. Shouts of alarm suddenly ring out as a hulking creature climbs out of the shaft in the middle of the tap room. A monster with warty green skin, a tangled nest of wiry black hair, a long carrot-shaped nose, and bloodshot eyes. As it bares its yellow teeth and howls, you can see that half a dozen bat-like creatures are attached to its body, with 3 more circling above it like flies.
Are we in hell?
I'm not sure, but it may be a bit longer.
Everyone in the
Read that
tavern
chapter.
reacts in fear, except for the barkeep, Durnan, who shouts, "Troll!" I'm going to stay with your initiative.
Can I still use the spell that I ready?
Yeah, go ahead and fire it off, actually. Go ahead.
Okay.
And the troll gets a damn good initiative.
I hope that's sarcasm.
Yeah, that's really not good.
9 damage.
9 damage. Nice.
So a troll.
Ah! What is that thing?
Yeah, a troll has climbed out of the center of the yawning portal. The giant hole in the middle of the tavern that adventurers go down
I'm
to.
just gonna say, my notes say troll appears from hellhole. So
It's quite literally like a hellhole. It just pulls itself out, and everybody's like, "Ah!" People start freaking out.
They have defenses here, right?
Us.
yeah, us.
We,
I'm just gonna
Come on,
crack
we've
my
been in for a
knuckles
good
and be
fight
like,
for a while.
today's gonna be real fun.
no. Not a troll.
If only I'd learned how to use this damn book by now.
I like to pick my fights, and this is a fight that I am not picking.
Too bad that we're partners.
There are
I guess.
these bat-like creatures that are
Go get
attached to its skin. Now,
Can I make an insight on those bat-like creatures?
sure, go ahead and make an insight
Probably
on
stir-
just what their method, what they're doing.
Just what they are. Yeah, sure, what they're doing.
Sure.
So, 17.
They aren't in allegiance to the troll. They look to be feeding off of it. As you kind of look, and its turn happens. 3 of them. There were about 9 of them. Only like 5 of them kind of jump off of the side of it, and they look to have like, you see like mosquitoes. They have like bellies full of what looks like blood, and they just kind of descend down into the hole once again. There are only 3 of them left that are just kind of stuck onto it, as it just the thing just kind of steps out, looking around, standing about 9 feet tall. It goes first, and it makes its way over to
If I had a gold piece for every time I saw something I didn't want to see, I would have at least 1 gold piece.
Well, just because you don't want to see it doesn't mean that we don't have to fight it.
You guys look
That's exactly
around,
what it
and you're
means.
like, whoa, what's it gonna do? And as you look around, you notice all of the patrons are sitting behind like tables and chairs, just like freaking out.
Sages. I will follow them.
Oh, so you're also hiding. Irah, you look around and you're like, oh shit, I'm kind of like the only person out here right now. As the troll just and it makes its way over towards you, and it swings its claw. Completely missing, getting it stuck into the tavern floor. It tries to bite you as well.
A stroke of good luck means you should run.
And completely misses. As it bites for you, you just jump out of the way as its teeth kind of slash together right in front of you.
And 2 means I can win.
Go get him.
Seymore.
Micah, maybe it's time to go?
No.
Mike, oh my gosh, okay. And
Come
Just gonna
join
be in
me
the background
behind this
cheering you on,
table.
like, yeah, fight.
I agree with you from over here. Just get over here and
I'm
have a
going to
fight.
stay over here.
I'm gonna cast grease under the troll.
Okay, cool. So this like slimy liquid just begins to appear under its feet. Does it need a roll?
Yeah, it needs to make a dex save.
This troll sucks utter garbage and gets an 8.
Sweet. So it falls prone.
The troll like slams forward and gets its hand stuck and bites at you, and then it turns, and then grease appears underneath its feet, and it whoop, and just falls onto the ground. It's just like, ah!
How long does that stay there?
It's a 10-foot square for a minute.
For a minute? Okay. It's pretty big. It could probably not be. Probably reach it.
All right, Irah.
Cool. So if we're looking at it, can I hit the troll while not stepping in the grease?
What's the grease's
10-foot square.
10-foot square?
Yeah.
Yeah, the troll is big enough to take up that entire 10-foot square, so you can get up and not step in grease to try to hit it.
See, Mycroft, I told you, and I pull out my second dagger. I'm gonna swing at him twice.
All right,
Do I
you
get
two
advantage
attack.
because he's prone?
He is prone, so you get advantage.
That would be using my phone because my computer broke. Actions. A 16
That's a hit.
and better than 16. A 19.
19, both of those hit.
I suppose I need time to let my tea cool down, so I will join you.
Fantastic.
I stand up and pull on my rapier.
Awesome. I should have probably adjusted this, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going. Who's on deck?
Flicker is on deck.
17,
Then it's
yeah.
Mycroft.
17 damage.
17 damage. Yeah, this troll, which looks already to be a little bit beaten and bloodied and a little bit weak as you kind of make your way over to it. You take both of your daggers and slice down into its green skin with blood kind of spurting outwards, and it just growls. You say 17?
Yeah. See, look, it's fun.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Flicker, it's your turn.
How far away am I?
20 feet.
I'm gonna run forward to it, and
Alright.
I'm gonna unarmed strike, and then second unarmed strike. So I get
Yeah, you
another
can
one
do one as a bonus action. Yeah, so make 2 attacks.
So I'm
You
just
have
gonna
advantage
swipe
'cause
at
he's-
it with my claws.
You have advantage because he's prone.
I've got a dirty 20
Nice.
and a 19.
you run over and you kind of jump in the air and you take your elbow and you just and then you make another claw attack at him. Go ahead and roll
10
damage for both.
damage.
10?
Yeah.
Is that
He's got a-
modifiers?
Yeah.
He's got a slice across his face now from your claws, and he's just like, just like barely standing.
Yeah, we can do
Mycroft.
anything with the
Okay.
kitty cat on our side.
Hey!
I'll step over the table and walk forward, sort of eyeballing it, looking for an opening, and then I will jab at it with my rapier. And that is a 12.
12. You slice forward, and your rapier kind of bends forward, and as it pokes towards its skin, it actually kind of bends as it's like not making its way in, and it's just like its skin is so tough.
Oh dear. 2-weapon fighting. I will pull out my short sword.
And you're gonna attack with that as well?
Yes.
Make it another
How
attack.
does that work?
It works
If
as
I don't
offhand.
have it.
It works as offhand, and
You
you
don't
don't add your
modifier to it.
modifier to damage.
Natural 20.
There you go. Nice. So roll with sneak
Observe
attack.
my method! And I bring it down. Let's see, I don't have it.
Your sneak attack is 1d6, 2d6?
Yes, it's just it's 1d6.
Well, it's 2d6 because he critted.
Oh yeah, so roll, in your short sword's a d6, I believe. So roll 4d6, no modifiers.
As I'm witnessing all of this,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and
turn to
if you
these two
require
and just be like, I like these guys!
They're just stabbing this thing.
Yeah, they're pretty good fighters. But
Okay. 9.
I like them.
Uh, 18.
You kill him. That's awesome.
I jab at it with the rapier and it just bends across its, I assume, stone-like
Yeah, it's like a little like almost the rapier's a full-on sword, but it bends when
Yeah.
you ding, and it's like oops.
Always have a backup plan, Irah. And I bring it down on the neck. Just
And you just stab once, very fluid motion, and his head just kind of slops forward with a few tendons just still holding it on as it just dies.
I'm gonna
I'm
try
going
and
to
give
have
these
to
two
add
high
something to my
fives.
tea.
Oh, I was all about that. Yeah.
The troll dies. Everybody in the tavern begins to kind of stand up. Ari, did you want to do anything?
I don't like them.
Well, you were going to help
Sorry.
us, but we killed it too fast.
Sorry.
Be a
I
little
think
bit
faster is better
this
than
time.
slower.
we could use them.
For what?
It's not still moving, is it?
Everybody kind of stands up and they're just like, yeah, woo! And they're all like clapping and cheering, and they're just like, whoa! Like they all think it's amazing that you did that. A few guys come over and they pick up the troll and just throw it back down the hole.
Did like the leech things stay on it?
No, they left.
They left. They all left? The last few?
So, Durnan walks over and looks at all of you, and he says, well, fought well.
Mm-hmm.
And then the group
Damn
kind of
right.
walks away.
Nice.
Everybody goes back to their drinks, and a man approaches you, kind of throughout the crowd as everything kind of settles down.
So as that's happening and we all sit back down, like, so you guys are at the table, but I don't believe I ever got your names.
Flicker.
Micah.
Lucy.
Micah and Lucy? Okay. I'm Irah.
I'm going to have to write that.
Good to meet you. Yeah.
Who are you?
Well, I'd prefer this not go on my legacy, as I had plans for that otherwise. So,
You killed the troll. Seems like a
No.
pretty good legacy to me.
His,
Mycroft, the not troll killer.
I'll
Logan,
take that.
go ahead and describe your character.
Oh boy. Alright, he is a 7 foot tall, I think 7'2" Goliath with facial hair and golden flowing locks. He has very ornate, sort of dark, fancy clothes on. And that's about it.
Nice.
The only face paint that he has is 2 marks going. I think
Ira,
they're
do you want to describe yourself?
Sure, 1 second.
What color Goliath are you? I don't know if you said that.
Gray.
So Irah is kind of like he's about a 6'2" half elf, and he kind of has like shaggy dark brown hair that tends to stick up on its ends, and he's dressed in just kind of like these robes and leathers that are dark green and brown, and he always has a dagger on each side, and then on another side wrapped in like kind of like almost like a chain casing is a book that he constantly refers to and wishes he knew how to use, but he doesn't know how to use it yet. His dad just gave it to him for that.
You're going to tell them your whole backstory.
That's why I stopped.
Flicker.
I am 6'4". I'm a black cat, very fluffy, but doesn't have much of a tail. It's more like a lynx stub sticking out the back of her shorts. Baggy clothing, kind of tattered, but she doesn't really care.
Nice.
And your name was?
I'm Micah.
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 What do you look like, Micah?
Micah looks like Priscilla from Witcher 3. Except she has like all white hair. She's got like a nice brimmed hat with a feather in it, and then pretty nice looking
So just
entertainer
like,
clothing.
just like a bard, basically.
Yeah, I look like a bard.
You should comb your hair. We are in the presence
And-
of rather beautiful women.
Lucy.
Lucy is kind of short. She's 5'6". She has like short shoulder length hair that's silver, and then like kind of like dark black eyebrows, and she wears like it's almost like a jacket, like a canvas jacket, and then just like kind of like normal working clothes.
I'm
under
sorry, ma'am, I missed your name.
My name's Lucy.
Thank you.
So Mycroft points out that both of them are fairly pretty, and hands Irah a comb. And he takes it and he starts trying to like brush his hair back, but it just makes it worse. He's like, I'm fixing it, yes.
Bushier and
I forgot to
bushier.
mention that
okay.
Micah has the side of her head shaved, and she has like an X
Very
scar
classy.
across her face.
Yeah.
Which you guys would see in the art, but I
I
don't know.
tend to try to style
That's
it.
why I looked at it.
Never behaves with me though.
You'll probably find that.
You be adventurers, am I right? Could use your help. Let's find a table to talk, shall we?
This is the guy that was.
What about?
You turn and you look and you see the figure who approached you strokes his mustache, adjusts his floppy hat, and tightens his scarf. Volothamp Gadarm, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity at your service. I trust you've noticed the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate. But now I fear I have misplaced a friend amid the odious malevolence. Shall we sit and talk?
I'm quite taken by this man's passion. We should join
He
him.
said he's a celebrity
you
with
can
what I
Said
know
that
of
he
him.
needed our help. Yes.
You guys have heard of him. He writes books. You know that.
I would definitely know.
read-
about
Yeah, you guys, he's written a few, there's a book that's like an introduction to Waterdeep that he wrote, that you guys have been like, oh, cool, you like read it when you first came to the city. His name's kind of about town, everybody knows who he is. He's kind of like that kind of celebrity.
Volo,
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
may you sign my book?
You know what, I would love to sign your book, but,
Then do it.
well, let's find a place to sit. And he goes over to a table and he kind of sits down and he's just like, come, please.
Walk over.
I'll walk over.
And he
We're already
kind
all
of
sitting
takes your book and he's just like,
We're all at the same table.
Not the cover. The
Yeah, he did the insights.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen? Just listen to him, right?
Yeah.
Well, the worst that could happen is that he takes us all into an alleyway and cuts all of our throats and then
then
robs
eats
us of our
us.
possessions.
I've never done something so devious.
Insight?
Inside.
Roll insight.
Yeah.
I was good at insight. Oh shit. 15.
This guy seems pretty pure-hearted, actually, so you wouldn't really expect that from him. He's wearing a big floppy hat, and he's got a mustache and beard, and he's wearing, like, pompous-looking clothing.
He's a human.
It's like the male
The
version
most
of you.
human.
trustworthy.
The male version of me.
Yeah, we're both wearing that hat.
Should try that out sometime.
Hat? Yeah.
Try it
I'll
out.
give you a hat.
Huh?
I noticed your, heroics there in the middle of the, over there by the tavern with the troll. That was really, really brave of all of you, and it's really great. Now, I've been looking for adventures for quite a while, and as of recently, I need their help a lot. My friend went missing. His name's Floon. Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains. I kind of worry he took a bad way home a couple of nights ago and was kidnapped. Or worse.
Where'd you last see him?
Well, I think he was at, we were at a tavern together. It was called the, what was that place called?
The yawning portal?
No,
Hey, we were at
the yawning
the
portal.
theater.
We weren't there. Yeah, we were here. I can't really remember.
Did you drink a lot that day?
We drank a little bit.
It's Voda, yes.
I don't know very much about it.
Oh, the Skewered Dragon, that's right. A dark body tavern at the dock ward.
At the dock ward?
The dock ward, yeah. We're in the dock. Well, the dock ward's a little bit south. We're almost in the dock ward. The yawning portal's kind of in the dock ward. If you agree to track him down, and with all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece. Now I could give you 10 times that amount if you find Floon. May I count on your prevail in my hour of...
Absolutely.
Great, wonderful. He kind of, he's like, I think I have the money. I should have it. Haha, I do. And he hands you all 10 gold pieces. He says, thank you so much.
That's very gracious, but very premeditative.
Yeah.
We haven't found him yet.
You said it'll pay us 10 times as much later.
Yeah, 100 gold each.
As if I was listening.
That's a...
Too starstruck over there, buddy.
Perhaps just a tad.
Well, it's not often you see Mycroft as starstruck as that.
Thank you for pointing it out.
Of course, always. you know I get to.
And I'm sure I'll have it for all of you. I should. Yeah, won't be a problem.
I thought your books were
Insight?
doing well.
Well, Volo's Guide to Monsters is having a bit of time with its whole publication.
I thought it hit records.
What?
Didn't it hit records?
Well, yeah, nobody really wants to publicize it yet, though, and that's where the real money's at. But, some people have read it, and, it's gotten peer-reviewed. I'm writing another book right now that hopefully kind of pushes that one forward. It's a new one called Volo's Guide to Spirits Inspectors, but so far the only spirits I really know about are the ones that are in this here tavern.
I'd be happy to learn about
Like in a
something.
flagon.
Yeah.
It was a little joke there.
I can see why the book is in.
So, I haven't written it yet. I'm getting around to it. But Volo's Guide to Monsters should bring in some more money that I can pay you all with. So by the time you get back and by the time you find him, you should be well and dandy. And I know how you adventurers are.
What do they look like?
Volo? He looks,
No, they're your friend.
Oh, Floon? Oh, beautiful. He's a beautiful, beautiful man.
Oh.
Yes. He's in his early 30s with wavy red blonde hair. He was dressed in a princely garb.
Are you describing
That
me?
might be why he's been kidnapped.
I mean, he's a little shorter than you are.
Most folk are.
Yeah, he's a
That's
bit
fair.
more human as well.
Why is he worth so much?
Floon? Oh, he's a friend. He's a good friend of mine. I've known him for a long time. And I feel horrible if it was my fault that he got
Do
away.
you know the motives
Why
of his capture?
would it be your...
Was he captured? I don't know. I hope he wasn't captured.
He's just gone missing.
He's missing. He shouldn't be missing.
It would be your fault that he got away?
Well,
Where's he
From...
we were in the Skewered Dragon together. I might have left while he was still there. We may have both been drunk.
Yes.
I don't know what happened.
Can you tell me a bit more about his heritage?
Floon?
Yes.
Wait, why do you need to know about his heritage?
I need background information.
Well, he's just a normal guy.
Every bit helps, Volo.
Normal
It's
guy
true.
in
You
princely garb?
wouldn't know what this guy could have done with just like some information as like where he was even like 3 months ago. He does some crazy things with his mind. I'm the charm. He's the thought. That's how we work, right?
Sure.
See,
You're
he
the
agrees.
charm.
Yeah, of course. Right? Well, I think I'm the charm, right?
We'll talk later.
Flicker back and forth.
I mean,
It's good money.
100 gold.
Where's he from? How did you meet him?
how did I meet him?
Does
I
that-
met him
yeah,
a few years ago. We met in a tavern. We've just been good buddies. I mean,
In town?
we've shared ideas with one another about books and stuff and writing. He's very, very, he's talented. He doesn't
talented
really
what?
have a book out yet, but what?
Not author.
Yeah, well, up and coming author. He'll get there.
What was he researching?
What was he? I don't really know. He had a fascination in everything that I had. He really just kind of helped me. I let him read some of my early versions of Volo's Guide to Monsters. He kind of proofreaded some of it. Really, we just get together and drink, and play games.
Same tavern?
Yeah, we really like to visit the Skewered Dragon. Sometimes we come here, but sometimes trolls come out of the floor. So
That's the best part.
That's all the information I need. We can label him already.
well, just be careful, all right? And I really
Always
appreciate you
careful.
doing this. Thank you.
This one not
Sure.
so much, but
I'm gonna
Yeah, I haven't
up.
died yet,
you jumped at a troll this morning.
and I lived.
You're lucky you're not careful.
Luck's all you need if that's what you have.
So what are you guys doing?
It's wise.
I'm gonna get up and head toward the
Skewered
Skewered
Dragon.
Dragon if everyone else is with me.
You're the first person to ever call me wise.
I like to think that he blushes and is like, "You're the first person."
Oh yeah, no, totally.
You two are what are you?
Yeah.
currently
Hey,
doing?
bodyguard. It'd be nice if you stayed with us, but we're going there too. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
They're coming too, Mycroft.
So, okay, well, the more the merrier. To the Skewered Dragon.
All right, you guys make your way through the town streets, and you make your way past some certain buildings and make your way towards the dock ward. The dock ward is not a very nice part of town. The buildings are very kind of clustered together, and they're very tall as well, meaning that light very rarely hits the streets, except for when it's just it's noon, right high noon. And other than that, the buildings are oftentimes shadowing the street, making it a very shady part of town. But as you turn a corner, you find yourselves on a street that has been cordoned off by the city watch. Lying on cobblestones are half a dozen corpses, seemingly the victims of some terrible skirmish. Watch officers have disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans and are in the midst of questioning witnesses. One of the officers sees you. Get on, she says.
What's going on
There's
here?
nothing to see here. Nothing.
It's a lot to see.
Just make your way
A lot.
along.
No, I think
In my
he's
opinion.
perfectly correct. We should.
Is there any way for me to maybe discern how they were killed from just a few glances?
Yeah, make a medicine check.
There's a lot to be learned here, but we have to go about it the right way.
4? You can't tell. There's the blood and there's corpses and all of the weapons have been taken and there's some guards just kind of questioning these other witnesses and there's other guards just kind of watching around looking. Some are kind of going through the mess and this one woman's in front of you just move along.
Do
I'm
you
gonna
need we have a tall man who can he can help
We
interrogate
don't
the-
need any help. We've got this under
There's
control.
some interrogation to be had for us.
I think we should go.
We should go.
Yeah, they don't want us.
This is kind of a scary part of it.
I'll follow you
Oh,
guys.
I'm gonna go to the corner of that street and then
Okay.
eavesdrop.
That's what I was
Make a
gonna say.
perception check. Did you want to do the same thing?
I was gonna ask someone else to do it for me.
Oh, okay. So are you like walking forward and then staying behind and listening? Okay.
Yeah, 19.
19. Yeah, you hear them begin. You hear one of the guards just kind of yelling at one of the people, just trying to get information about it. Just like, why did you do this? Who are you working for? And he just doesn't say anything. And it's just like, where is your hideout? Huh? You just gonna have bandits attacking each other in the streets? Is that what you all do? And there's just no response. But it's just like, I don't think we're getting anything out of these guys. And then you hear somebody else say, I mean, they've been at this for a couple of days now, a few weeks. These clans, these gangs just keep fighting each other in the streets. We're gonna have to stop them at some point. Yeah, well, I don't want to be here to clean up the mess every time. It's kind of all you get.
Something. We'll go a couple blocks down, and I'll say basically that it was a turf war.
So,
Quite a bit of action in the streets as of late.
who won?
The people who survived.
No, which clan, Mycroft?
Didn't get that information, but we can get it later.
Okay, because
we know
if anyone comes,
there's a Xanathar's guild.
that's true. Yes, we do.
That's a start. Think about any more guilds. Because if
Make
it's constant commotion, I'm gonna
a
be
history check. A history check.
10.
Mycroft, you kind of have the mind of this anyways to try to go back and look and think about certain things. You see the bodies laying on the ground. You see the people fighting in the tavern, and you forgot to notice the half-orc woman, but you now remember she had a emblem on her. These other corpses had emblems on them as well. It's a snake emblem, a black snake with wings. And you know what that is. That is the emblem of the Zentarim.
No, not interested anymore.
Why? What did you just figure out?
Well, there's an older group that has had their name tossed into the ring thousands of years ago. They're basically living shadows with knives. If you run around talking about the Zentarim, you end up like 16 corpses in that alley with very, very quiet witnesses.
But wasn't that the Zentarim that lost there? Or was it the Xanathars?
They don't lose for long.
They don't lose for long. No.
You two know about the Zentarim.
Okay.
Are you...
As far as we know that they're believed to be like the problem for why like turf wars are going down.
Basically, they're always kind of the shady group. You never know what their intentions are. Sometimes they're good people, sometimes they're not. Most of the time they're not.
I think that's right. Are you familiar?
With the Zentrum? No.
Any other gangs in the area?
There's other factions in the city, but
Well, I'm just wondering, who do we try to identify as if someone comes after us?
Well,
Unless you're going to just take them on head on.
We've infuriated the, what was it? Xanathars.
That's
So
true.
keep an eye out for any tattooed old men or beholders. Is that actually out of game knowledge? I think.
Yeah, everybody knows Xanathar is a beholder.
Okay. I'm not sure.
He's
'cause,
not like a secret guy. It's just like you don't talk about him.
Yeah, because the way that they work and the way that he would work is he has a name and a network of impassable.
Yes.
Whenever-
It's kind of known that Xanathar is a mob
Okay.
boss in Waterdeep.
Sorry, I didn't want to
see
jump
her.
on that.
No, you're
Think
fine.
of,
If,
Zenthr, I always think of Kingpin.
If
He's a lot like
And
him.
Yeah.
with a bunch of eyes.
if Xanathar himself like came down this thing, I think even I would run.
Oh yeah.
No, no, you wouldn't. If for a flicker of a moment he knew your name, you wouldn't be able to run.
I mean, I wouldn't try to fight him.
No.
Tall, densely packed tenements leave most of the neighborhood in shadow at ground level. Most of the street lamps have had their glass smashed and their candles stolen, and the smells of salt air and excrement linger as you pass by rows of run-down
It
buildings.
smells like shit
Yeah.
here.
Precisely.
One nearby shop stands out from the others. It is a deep purple facade, and in its window hangs a stuffed beholder. Above the door hangs a sign whose elaborate letters spell out, Old Zoblob shop. Zoblob with an X.
My curiosity has gotten the better of me.
Looking for some?
And
It's a
It
beholder.
needs to be plugged in.
I appreciate things that I can't pronounce.
Can't pronounce Zoblob?
No, it's the full. What was it? Zoblobothoponop?
It's no, it's old. It's called. It just says Old Zoblob shop,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's purple in its aesthetic, and there's like a beholder plushie like in the window.
Can I take a quick peek?
Do you guys want to check that out?
Sure.
Fine. Yes.
Who heads in first?
Me.
I'm right behind them.
You head inside the small shop. A cloud of lavender-scented purple smoke trails out of the shop's door as you peer inside. Every wall is painted purple, and every dusty knick-knack on the shelves is dyed a deep violet. The hairless old gnome sitting cross-legged on the counter wears plum-colored robes. His cheeks are decorated with 9 purple face-painted eyes. The gnome lowers a pipe and exhales a cloud of lavender smoke before raising a hand. Hail and well met! Come browse the shelves of the most curious curiosity shop in the world.
What's on the shelves?
Do we have time to peruse?
It looks like random
Yes.
baubles and trinkets.
Anything particularly interesting?
Yeah.
I'll say to Lucy and Goblin, it smells bad in here.
It smells bad all around.
You hear her just speak out, just like,
What was that?
I think she burped.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's basically goblin speech. She's like, oh yes, I am having a good day. On the shelves are a bunch of stuff as it loads, as I find what's in
Everything's
here.
fuzzy.
I love stuff shops.
There is a crystal knob, but it's purple.
Oh.
There is a bright purple feather.
Ooh.
There is a pipe that a little pipe, and it's also purple. There is a tiny silver icon of a raven.
That one's violet.
That's also violet. Yeah, a little bit of. There's a pair of old socks. They're more of like a dark purple color.
Okay.
Yeah, a bunch of random things like that.
Can I
I want to check out the
grab the
feather.
fit?
You both reach out for the feather.
No! I'm gonna grab the feather first.
Sleight of hand checks from both of you.
Use your claws.
Oh no!
I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay. I got an 8.
You grab it real quick.
No.
You're stunned by the beauty of this cat.
What's
Yes.
She said,
It's just a purple feather.
Just
It's
a
very
purple
strange.
feather?
Yeah.
You
He said, "Oh, do you want to purchase that?
What is it?
You don't understand.
It's a purple feather.
Uh-oh.
It's 1 gold."
I'll
I'll put it
very
back down.
expensive feather.
yes. I'll give him a gold for it.
I'm gonna go check out the raven.
Yep,
Raven
it's a
thing?
little, like little tiny raven icon, and it's purple colored.
Just a little
Mm-hmm.
pygmy thing. Can I see if ever there's a point where the gnome goblin guy isn't looking at me?
He's like this.
The gnome goblin.
Whatever he is.
He
she
kind of
said
looks like a
it's gonna be
goblin. Like he's old and bald, and he's got dark skin and like black.
And he's got a hat with big
he's
eyes
just-
on it.
Yeah, and he has eyes painted all over his face.
Oh.
He's
And
I'm gonna-
this one?
6 gold.
So can I ask you the history of this purple square?
Oh,
While
I found that in a tavern.
Which
he's
town?
looking,
I don't remember.
while he's looking at Mycroft, can I?
Oh, sleight of hand.
It wasn't the Skewered Dragon, was it?
12.
12.
Never mind.
Boop. You pop in your pocket.
I've lost interest.
In the dice.
It rolled a 1.
Oh, yeah, it's not very good. It's a purple dice.
I'm gonna kind of like walk off in the corner like I'm looking at something, and then I'm gonna cast message and talk to to Micah.
Okay.
Like, hey, see if you can find anything of value.
Okay.
Anything about what?
Of value.
Oh.
I'll go up to Micah. You for Colton's purposes, you have like a giant hat, right?
Yeah, I wear like
With a
a
feather
hat
in
with a
it?
feather in it. Thank you. Can I look around for anything that seems worth a little bit
Alright,
more
go
than
for it.
everything
She's gonna be
else?
in the background and be like,
Roll a
Or
perception or
has
investigation check.
Some type of magical essence to it?
Sure.
One and one? Or just one roll?
Just one roll. Pick one.
She took the feather, Mycroft. Do you think that means anything?
It doesn't.
Oh,
You're not very quiet.
19.
no, I'm not.
You look about the room and you begin to kind of study everything. The most interesting thing in here is actually the gnome. Everything else in here is literally just random oddball trinkets that are all purple colored. There's a bunch of different things. There's a petrified mouse. It's purple colored.
ooh.
A set of bone pipes, also purple colored. A 1-inch cube, each painted a different color, but they're all different shades of purple.
Yeah.
A rabbit's
Fifty of
foot,
them.
a glass eye, an old key, a tiny cage with no door, a scrap of cloth from an old banner, a tiny silver bell without a clapper. Like it's just a bunch of random crap. And you look around and you're like, there's nothing of value in this store.
I'll pull up some copper wire, message back to Lucy. Sorry. Yeah, I think this is just a bunch of crap.
Are you looking for anything specific?
I've done our friends a favor. Can you do me one?
No,
What is that?
Thank you.
Gather the
Are you sure?
message.
Yes.
I kind of want
Sir, do you have any more of those feathers?
As she's,
No.
As she's talking to him,
But
I'm gonna go over to
surely
the
not
key
even,
and
like,
try
in
to
my
pocket
bag?
it.
The key?
Yeah.
The purple key?
Yeah.
Alright, make a sleight of hand check.
But not even in the back, sir.
9.
9?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he kind of looks around, and as he looks around, Mycroft, you just kind of grab the key and you just put it in your pocket. It doesn't even make a sound.
Oh, I guess not. I'm sorry for bothering you.
I want to go
we-
talk to the shopkeep and just be like, so what's your story?
Ah,
Everything in here is purple.
Grab something.
I like purple.
Yeah?
Anything.
Oh,
This
Jacob.
is my domain.
Jacob.
Domain.
While he's talking
It's
to
just the shop.
her.
What?
While he's talking to her, I'm gonna try to grab that purple dice that Mycroft rolled a 1 on.
Make a sleight of hand check.
That would be a 15.
He has many eyes, but he does not use them.
How long you been here?
Oh, long time, I think. I don't really remember.
How old are you?
I don't know. How old are you?
20?
Well, good for you for remembering.
You're older than me?
I'm
You hear
older
from
than
there?
you?
Yeah, I guess so.
His face. I'm saying that out. My character is saying that.
I've forgotten my name, but I know my name's Zoblum.
Is that you forgot your name, but you know your name?
Yes. Well, I had to rename myself.
Oh.
Okay.
They wouldn't let me change the shop name, so I just made my name the shop name.
His old name might have been
So
Jeff.
this was someone else's domain?
I took it over. It's mine now.
And you
Do
painted
you
it
know
purple?
who Zoblom was other than you?
No. It has nothing to do with the eye tyrant in the window.
Oh, you don't agree with...
The eye tyrant.
Huh? No, it just has nothing to do with him.
Insight.
Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like this is just crazy.
Dirty 1.
16.
Nice. You have no idea. This guy's crazy. You have no idea if what he's telling is the truth or not.
I have lost interest in this shop as every bit and bobble is pretty much tantamount to the gentleman himself. No offense. Maybe a little.
None taken.
Goodbye.
Did you say that he has these things painted? The eyes
That's-
painted?
Yeah, he has eyeballs
I
painted
thought it
all
was
over
like a
his head.
jiggly hat.
It might be a jiggly hat.
As he
Jester
said,
said.
as he said, it was quite a tantamount of a time, so we should be.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's
Oh,
his
man.
cheeks. There's it's a big old Xanathar hat. No, he's got. They're painted all over his face.
I like your face paint.
Thank you.
Did
They're
you-
my eyes.
Did you hear my?
They help me see.
I got it.
Oh.
Oh, really?
You've all stolen something from him. And he's just like, I see
Great.
so well.
So I go out, and as I go out, go. Yeah, well, as my friend Mycroft said, it was quite a tantamount of a time. So.
You're lucky I was standing outside.
I'm gonna say it was. If you guys
You
are ready to go,
are the my flaw.
It's a great
Brownie
meeting
books.
you, blah blah.
Books?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
All right.
Characteristic flaw.
I'm ready to go.
It's a great meeting you, Zoblop. We're gonna get going.
Goodbye.
Thanks for your
and
time.
have a good day.
And I'm gonna walk out to these two and I'm like,
Tantamount, right? That's what you said. It was quite a tantamount of a time.
Not remotely.
Oh, okay. Well, what does that even mean?
Tantamount?
Yes.
I'll tell you when you're older.
I'm older.
Yeah,
I'm older.
I'm
Can
at least
I know?
a year older than him. Can I know?
I'm older. I want to know.
Equivalent.
I forgot to describe this, but the copper wire I use for message is like wrapped around my finger. So
It's a ring.
yeah, basically.
Equivalent.
Did you describe what you look like? Oh, yes, you did. Yeah.
It means equal to.
Oh.
Oh, that's what tantamount means.
Yes.
Okay.
It was not an equal to of a time.
Oh, I used the word wrong.
Yes.
I do that a lot, don't I?
Yes.
You guys make your way over to the Skewered Dragon?
Yeah.
Alright, you make your way down. And it's not very far from Old Zoblob Shop.
Zoblop.
The Skewered Dragon looks like a ruin. Both of its front-facing windows are smashed, and a ship's anchor is lodged in the roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards.
How'd that get there?
Well, gentlemen first.
I mean, isn't it typically ladies
I'm gonna
first?
walk.
Not
I'm just,
today.
I'm just gonna walk.
Not today? Okay, I'll
You
go.
kind of push the door kind of like, it's like hard to open. You kind of push it in, and as you do so, there's a man at the bar, and there's maybe like 3 or 4 patrons in here. They're all just kind of lazily sitting back as the bartender just kind of sits there as he watches you enter.
I'm gonna go sit at the bar and order a drink. Just whatever is most.
An ale is
Ale.
4 copper pieces for a mug.
It appears that
Okay.
it was Kitty's first this time.
I've got a set of
Stop
questions,
calling
but
me that.
I won't hog screen time.
What?
It's
Oh,
open to you, and I will approach the barkeep.
What do you want?
I'd like a bit of information about a regular here that has vanished. As I understand, he shares the fabulous locks that are draped around my head.
They are quite fabulous. Yes.
Did you come here to drink or talk?
Would you like me to do both?
No. I want you to shut up.
Will you do both with him if gold is there? Now will you do both?
Make a persuasion check. With advantage because you bribed him.
Woo, buddy. It's a 22.
He takes the gold. What do you want to know?
Have fun, Mycroft, and I'll go sit with you guys.
I'm sitting with
You're at the bar,
Mycroft.
right?
I'm at the bar.
What are you guys doing?
Do you want to play?
play what?
Play something?
Oh,
No?
we should.
Yeah.
We should.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm always
two are
gonna
musicians.
be keeping an eye on
I'll sit
them,
front row.
just kind of like casually.
Okay.
Do you mind if we play in here?
I don't give a fuck.
All right.
What are we starting with? One about our parents? Oh, okay. It's kind of a downer one.
yeah.
Start like
It
strumming
sounds like
or like
this.
plucking at the dulcimer.
So you start plucking and you start playing this music as some people kind of look up and look over and they're just like, they just go back to their drink. And you both begin singing a tale about your wonderful parents and how great they were. And then suddenly the song kind of drops down and it's like, but then, dun dun, they were eaten by wolves. And it just like keeps going. And everybody's like, what the crap? Both of you make performance checks.
As him and the barkeeper talking, like no matter what they get, I'm just gonna be like, this always makes me cry. Just have, like,
Not great.
tear.
Not great.
Can I use my divine soul ability to give
Add
myself
a D4 to your roll?
Yeah, this is really bad.
Sure.
A D4 added to your roll.
13.
I got a
And
9.
9. You guys are kind of nervous playing in a new tavern you've never been to before, and the crowd's kind of tough. They're not really giving you anything because there's very little people in here. So you're kind of like, and it's not bad, but it's not great either.
Thank you.
What?
There's a gentleman who would come in here, a regular with Volo.
Oh, yeah.
They spend a lot more than what my friend has offered you, as I understand, at least weekly.
Yeah, I know those two. Volo and Floon. Come in here a lot.
Floon has vanished from our presence, and I would like a lead. Did he have any natural habits, any locations he would regular other than here? Anyone who might have
No.
preferred him to vanish?
Oh, no. The other night, I think Volo left. Floon stayed around.
So you remember?
Yeah, I know what goes down in here. Not a whole lot. Those two are extra special. Some, Hompus Pompous guy came in named Rainier. Recognized him alright. Or, sorry, Rainier. And I knew who that was. It was Rainier Neverember, the son of Waterdeep's previous open lord. You know, DeGolt Neverember. Yeah, chip off the old block, that one.
Rather unsavory bloke.
And then another patron kind of speaks up after he says that, and he says, "Just another spoiled, rich noble likes to rub our noses in it." Yeah, as far as I know, he went out with, he left with that guy. Think he wanted to walk him home or something.
You guys are disturbing the music.
They're like playing.
You know where he regulars?
Ooh, Rainier?
Yes.
Rainier? No, I don't know him. He barely comes down to these docks. I don't know why he was here.
Did you see the
Don't know at
direction which way they left?
I just know that the two drank, played a few rounds of 3 Dragon Ante before leaving at about midnight. Oh, and about 5 guys followed them out.
Who
Define the
could you
gentleman.
describe them?
They look dark and shady. I don't know much about anything
Dark and
else.
shady.
I don't know anything that happened after that. I
No.
stayed here.
Tattoos?
No, I didn't see their faces. I just knew they followed. I thought it was weird. I was busy serving drinks.
We should have stopped in that alley.
You wanna go
Why?
back?
Is he missing or something?
That's what I said when I came in. We'll leave and take your gold. I'll step outside.
My
Yeah,
copy.
you know what?
You forget something.
No, sorry, the bartender doesn't say that. Another patron kind of stops you before you head out and says, "Those men that went after them. I don't know who they are, but they frequent a place, a warehouse on the end of Candle Lane. Just look for the snake symbol on the door." Goes back to what he was doing.
Thanks. Where's Candle Lane?
Down the road.
I'm gonna go up to these two once they finish a song. And just-
Ba-ba! And one patron goes,
Yeah, I'll stay by the door.
okay.
We should
Maybe we should have done the infernal one.
Yeah, maybe.
You guys ready to get going?
Yeah, I think Mycroft's done getting his information that he normally gets.
Oh, okay. Maybe don't say that kind of stuff out loud, but
Anyone that wanted to hear him talking would hear him talking, so anyone that cared already knows.
fair enough.
Thanks again for ousting my investigations.
Yeah, it works out in the end every time.
Just gonna like reach over to him and just kinda,
Have we failed yet,
Do
Mycroft?
you carry around luck charms?
Ira, the tabaxi comes over and just whacks you up the back of the head.
What was that for?
Thank you.
just gonna walk away.
Everybody go and take an inspiration.
Ooh.
I feel inspired.
See, it's obviously my speaking. Where is it? There it is.
I think it would. I think it would.
That really hurts. You have claws.
I'm not using them.
Wish I
I'm
had.
using the
Claws are
back of
very
my
soft.
hand.
She gives very good massages.
Oh, yeah.
How do you say that word?
Massage.
Misogyny.
Moraine.
Like when a cat does the little thing.
Moraine. Right?
Meringue?
Moraine.
Like a pie?
Start.
No, like that thing.
I'm gonna start doing this to.
We're talking about massages.
I need to buy you
They're
a
called
dictionary.
massages.
Yes.
What?
You can't say it either.
Could have sworn it was Moraine.
Meringue.
The pie?
We should go somewhere to discuss this.
No.
The difference between a massage
Not-
and a
Am I
meringue.
wrong?
Not
We should go
massages.
somewhere to forget this.
Damn it!
Who told you it was meringue?
You were this close.
Hey, where are you guys headed?
So what did you find out?
Well, there's a bit of a warehouse down the way that we need to investigate, but it is a bit of a hideout of the Zahentrum.
Oh, fantastic.
Mm-mm.
I was being sarcastic, guys.
You're not very good at it.
Don't think so.
Sounds just like your regular voice.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
You have to
You
change
can
your
never
voice.
tell.
That's a good point. So either you're always sarcastic, or you just don't know what sarcasm
And
is.
that's my secret.
Trust me when I say she doesn't have secrets.
She.
That's a boy.
What do you know about myself that I don't, Mycroft?
Force a habit, honestly.
So, where do you need to find this intro? In order to find Floon?
At the end of Candle Lane,
I mean,
just down the ways, it's a warehouse.
we may have to get involved.
I don't think we
100
should.
gold is a lot of gold. We could skip town after that.
It's always fun to steal from criminals.
That's a good point.
Then I suggest you all take the lead. I'll formulate an escape plan for when things hit the ground, bodies specifically.
But not ours.
Yeah, no, they won't be our bodies. They're never our bodies.
Wish in one hand.
Are we going tonight?
It'd be best to go when it's dark, right? You
Not-
two probably
not
can't
like
see.
Mm.
You two probably can't see in the dark, can you? Oh, you can't either, Mycroft, can you?
And these gentlemen are made of the dark.
That's true. We should go now.
Well, we
Isn't
should
it like
figure
the
out what
middle
we're
of the day
doing
right now?
before we go now.
I
Wait, what
agree.
time is it?
Late afternoon.
Okay, cool. So figure out the plan, then go.
I think by the time we figure out a plan, it'll be dark.
That's true, and I'm not big on plans anyways. I like to just
We
kind
should
of
at least
do things
walk
as they come.
down the street, scope out the place while it's light.
We can eyeball them. I suggest we go back to the yawning portal. Do they have beds?
Yeah, how far away?
Yawning portal? Yeah, I'd say yes.
And how far away is it from here?
From here, 15, 20-minute walk.
How far away is Candle Lane?
Around the corner.
I figure we're on it.
I mean, I guess if we needed to, we could always just go in the morning. Figure out that plan that you guys like to.
Whoever
do.
suggested we scope it out now, I'm not entirely against it.
I agree with
Shall
that.
we?
Time's probably of the essence with this one.
You know I'm the stealthy one, so
We're already a few days late. Take the lead.
fantastic. And I'll
What?
Take the lead.
yeah, I'll take the lead.
I want to walk like so he's not in the lead.
When he's
I'm
not
just like
talking,
a slight step ahead of him. I'm like,
You're both are like fighting over this street. Are you two going, or are you just letting them go?
We're going. Well, first off, do the Harpers know anything about this alleyway and like what goes on in it?
The dock ward is from the Harper knowledge is, it's like, it's bad. It's where
Okay.
Zhentarim typically operate, and a lot of Harpers either go there to solve problems, or they just stay away from
So
it.
we just know we're in enemy territory, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
was the orc woman alive in that alley, or was she among the bodies?
Orc woman?
Way back when, earlier today.
Oh no, she was still in the yawning portal. She's alive. She's fine.
But she had that symbol on her.
She did. She was not one of those corpses. That was a completely different battle.
Now I have two motives. I'm standing back, I'm talking to myself.
So you guys head forward. Gloom envelops a narrow alley as dark as a dungeon. And as an odorous one too. Nearly all the street lamps have been smashed. The only light that pierces the darkness is a faint flickering from down the lane, like a distant candle. You guys make your way down.
Well, I guess this is why they call it Candle Lane. Assume I'm using a softer tone of voice unless I say otherwise, but thanks.
Right.
From here on out.
You begin to make your way forward, and as you make your way to the end of Candle Lane, you see a warehouse, a 2-story warehouse with a yard in the front, and a giant. There's a yard and it's gated, but the gate looks to be open. There is a large docking area for where probably carriages come in to drop things off. There's a door and a painted window. The building is 2 stories and it looks very run down.
When you say painted window, do you mean a window that has been painted on or a window that is painted?
Painted as in it's a fancy looking window.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold Micah back. Like, we need any goblins. Do you think we can trust these guys?
I don't know.
I don't think we should go into this with our performance.
All right. Should we leave and come back?
I think we should just do it since we're going into this already. They're gonna know if we come back anyways.
Okay, I guess.
What are you guys burping about over there? That's some form of the knocking language that I've never heard before.
They have stomach issues.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Should we go like
Yeah,
around a corner?
we'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
The 2 bards seemingly leave and turn around a corner. You guys, what are you doing?
I'm reaching in my bag to like change clothes.
Yeah. I'm gonna change into probably more of like
how are you even reading
dark-
in this light?
like
I
black
can go with
clothes,
you.
maybe
Oh.
some leathers.
That's why I'm toning
All right. You guys, you go over and you begin to change your clothes into your.
Mine's probably more like ragged clothes that are like kind of loose and like
Okay.
like tight around like my legs and stuff, so I can move quickly.
All right.
And it's like dark grays.
Nice. And you're wearing like leathers.
Yeah.
Great. You guys quickly just kind of change that real fast. Takes about a minute or so, and then.
And then we change into an old couple.
I'm assuming you guys come back.
Yeah.
Coming around the corner are 2 completely different figures. Both old-looking people. One in leathers, one in raggedy clothing.
Pull my dagger
Are
out.
they back to me or am I all the way?
Handling? Nope, you're all the way at the front.
I pull my dagger out.
And working
I'm
with
gonna kind of make eyes at you, like, should I recognize you?
Yeah.
You know this.
Well, like, but like, okay.
Yeah.
Who would these be?
I'm
Which
Ben.
ones?
I'm Ben.
Yeah, they've got some good old friends of mine. What are you guys doing all the
What
way
did
down
you-
here?
What did you
Old
do with-
couple.
What did you do with Micah and
Well, they said they'd be back later.
yeah, but they came through they went the same way, like
Or their backup.
They had some things I had to do, so we're here. They told us everything.
in sight.
Well, inside.
I do not trust that there are 2 old people just sitting in an alleyway in Candle Lane.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That would be a 14.
Make some deception checks at advantage, definitely.
Oh wait, no.
Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, I got.
Deception checks
Yeah.
with advantage.
Yeah, we did that.
I only got a 12.
I got a 15.
For whatever reason, the old guy seems to be pretty truthful, but like the old woman is just like trying to keep up like a facade.
I'll raise the dagger up higher. I'm like, I can tell that you're
Whoa,
lying,
whoa,
miss.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I can
Hold your
tell that
dagger down.
I can tell that she's lying.
They're friends of mine. Can't
no.
you trust me?
I'm gonna pull out my dagger. I'm gonna need you to put that down.
Old man.
What are you supposed to do? It looks like. Why would she lie if she's a friend?
You still
She
have the
might
scar,
be
right?
scared. It's a dark alley, dude.
But if you're here, and we're friends,
And you're holding a dagger at her despite being my friend.
because I think that she harmed your other friends,
I
No,
think-
and she's lying.
They're fine.
Unlikely.
They're fine.
I think we should say that Lucy and Micah are our nieces.
Yes.
Secret's out. I'm sorry.
This is a trap. Mycroft will never let me live it down.
I'll put my dagger away too.
All right. What are you guys doing?
Does scouting usually take this long?
You look up and you look over, and there's just still on the outside of the warehouse.
Oh, I can see them?
You can see all the way down, just barely.
Can I look for any of the like count how many windows and doors and stuff there are on this in this building?
You look around, and there look to be 3 points of entry: the one window, the door, and the giant door that is made for bringing in like carriages. The loading door, basically.
Are there any? You said it was a 2-story building.
Yes.
Are there windows on the upper?
On the second level. Yeah, on one side there are 2.
And then so there are 2 windows up here, and then there's like nothing below them.
It's on the back, so if you go around, there's 2 tiny windows on one side of the building, but that's it.
Can I like hold to the side of the building and then come directly underneath it and try and climb up and peek in one of the windows?
Sure, make an athletics check.
Can I like help push her up or?
Yeah, roll with advantage, because Ben is helping you.
12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay. You're Tabaxi, right?
Yes.
You don't need it. You have a climbing speed. You can just
Yes.
climb.
Yeah.
It's easy. Sorry,
That's
I don't know why I
why
made you roll.
Okay.
You go over, you pull out your claws, and you climb your way over, and you make it up to the window.
I'm just gonna kind of like peek through, like keeping his ears down, as little in view as possible.
Tabaxi head peers upwards. You look up and you see
A piece of fuzz falls into your eye and you have to take a second to
Yeah,
clear
get
it
that
out.
out first. You almost claw yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta do that thing when the eyelash falls in your eye.
Yeah,
and
you
you're
gotta
just
go
like,
Looks like you're just batting at your face instead of trying to figure it. It's like,
Do you have whiskers?
Yeah, I should.
Oh, I love them.
doesn't that like really mess with like cats if you pull it with
If you
whiskers?
Yeah.
play with their whiskers, yeah, they're really sensitive. Don't.
What? I wasn't
I
going
don't
to.
trust you.
Oh, your
It's how they
character. No,
feel
not.
around in small spaces. That, yeah.
So you touch it, they're like,
you
this
climb
is
over and
small
you
space.
look inside and you see an office space.
Okay.
It looks abandoned,
just like a desk.
and something skitters across the floor.
Could I tell what it was?
Make a perception check. What's your passive?
14.
14? Yeah, it was a rat.
Okay. And then you said there were 2 windows. Can I like?
You go to the
Over
other one, and the other one is also an office.
Okay. Just nothing in it. Bare, abandoned.
It's got a desk and a chair and toppled over stuff. Like it looks old and like it hasn't been used in a long time. The
Okay.
window is even very dusty.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down.
Drop on the ground.
I'm gonna
Just a couple office
sidle up
spaces.
to the building as best I can,
Okay.
and then kind of peer to look in the first floor window.
The first floor window.
Yeah.
You can't see past it because it's painted. It's completely obscured.
That's why I was asking what painted meant, and you said it looks fancy.
Yeah, it's both.
Okay. That's good to know.
You
does
notice
it-
that the door has a sliding peephole on the front of it, but it looks like it probably slides on the inside.
Does it appear like the paint is painted from the inside or the outside?
The inside.
Scratch it off so I can see it.
Alright, I'll
I
sidle
kind of
up to
want
the
to
peephole.
like put a
Okay.
And
claw
it's
in the
completely
peephole
closed?
and
Yes,
Is it a
Side.
wooden door?
it is a wooden door.
Can I take my dagger and try to stealthily stick it in to where it's like kind of stuck in just a little bit, and then
First, I want you to make an intelligence check.
unless that's not
Wisdom, just a wisdom
unless
check.
that's not how peepholes work. That'd be a 7.
7. Okay, you take your dagger and you stab it into the thing. You're gonna move it to the side, and you see a dark room.
I have dark vision, if that helps.
Okay, you see four. You can barely see the room, but you see a creature kind of move by on the ground, very short. and it just kind of walks by. It doesn't seem to know you're there.
Can I roll perception?
Sure.
To try to distinguish what it is. A lot better. That would be a 17.
It's no taller than a halfling. It's hooded, and it has like orange-like clothing and a red hood. It has its fingers look strangely long, but the strangest part about it is that there's a beak coming out of the front as it kind of walks out of view.
Okay. What type of room is this? Can I tell?
It looks like a main room. It looks like there's things scattered all over the floor.
But does it look like mansion-like or like warehouse-like?
Warehouse-like.
Okay.
It's like it's dusty old wooden. There's tables and chairs kind of tossed about. There's not much you can see from this viewpoint. You can only see a very small
Do
area.
I know what those are?
Make
Would that be
a
history?
history check, yeah.
Cool. Because my parents were both adventurers,
Nature
so maybe
too.
they would have known back in the day. That'd be a 12.
Yeah, you know what a kenku is.
Pull the dagger out.
All right.
Then I'll return to these guys. So, you guys won't believe it, but I saw a kinku.
Do I know what a kinku is?
Yeah. Do we know what Kanku are?
I need you to make a stealth check.
I'll add my inspiration to that. Ooh! Ha! I got a 6 on the inspiration.
Nice.
So that would be a 17.
Okay, very good. You make your way back over to them.
Would we know what a kenku is?
Yeah, you guys know what a kenku is.
Okay.
My ears perk up.
Are they
That
rare?
doesn't mean go chase it yet.
Bird.
I shall eat.
I don't understand why a kinku would be in there, but maybe there's one that's a group of that.
They like to
Yeah,
make noises. Maybe it's an alarm.
maybe. Mycroft might know a little bit more. We could return to him and just
Yeah.
relay information.
I'm gonna
We have a way
relate
in.
back to you. It was just office spaces up top. Nothing moving but a mouse.
Well,
Tell a mouse.
if the shadows like Mycroft says, maybe they're below the warehouse, not above it.
Right?
Okay. Maybe if we come back, we go in from the top then.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to
Probably.
Mycroft.
You guys walk your way back down the alleyway, and Mycroft, they all approach you.
We're old people now.
Oh, and also you see 2 old people.
Apparently, this is their aunt and uncle, but Micah and Lucy. But I don't necessarily believe them. But
Hi, I'm Uncle Ben.
Aunt May.
Uncle Ben and Aunt May.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you understand where I'm coming from, a group of my friends went to a Zahentrim hideout,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had
and
to.
2 of them vanished.
They had to go. They had a.
They
a
had to
couple-
go.
see,
Yeah, they had a
I
couple
don't-
things they had to handle.
I don't fully believe it either, but
Insight.
Roll insight on Flickr.
The both of these 2.
On
everyone.
On what they
you're
said.
Gonna, you're gonna just believe me.
I think he wants to roll it on everybody.
I want to get straight to the base of it.
Okay.
That'll be
That's a good roll.
Yeah, all 3 of you roll.
21.
Oh no. Wait, what do I. Okay.
Oh, you have advantage, Tim.
Because
We're changing.
Because you're
it's-
changelings.
So they legitimately look like they're these new people.
Deception?
Yeah.
22.
Ooh.
20.
Ooh.
16?
All right.
Mine's
What
fine.
you gather from this Mycroft is that they don't seem harmful. You can't get a read on Aunt May for some reason. You have no idea why. She's a shifty individual. However, it looks like that Flicker is trying to hold information back, not out of fear, but purely out of like a ruse or protection. The old man is also doing it as kind of just like a, hey, this is how it is, but you can tell that he's lying
Can I
about
say,
something.
I like how I don't believe the one that he does believe.
I know, right?
It's a perfect flip. Do you see what I mean, Mycroft?
Pull out a bag.
But they don't seem harmful. They just seem like they're trying to protect themselves.
Put my hand in. And I pull out a cookie.
They didn't do me harm. they haven't done.
Oh,
me
you gotta
any
try our
harm.
cookies. They're great.
They're great.
And I already know if it's a trap, you won't ever let me live it down. But the cookie would be nice, thank you.
No, my God.
How does it taste?
No, I'm alright.
What kind of cookie is it?
I don't know, like a oatmeal raisin.
Oh!
It's pretty okay.
I can't say I like oatmeal raisin, but this is a nice version of it, I guess.
It's Micah's
See, it's a
favorite.
cookie.
Tell me again in an hour how it tastes.
You watched,
If you can.
you watched me
For sure, sir.
gobble one down immediately, if that matters more to you.
It doesn't.
We can go get our nieces
Yeah.
back if you don't trust us.
But can you bring them
I
back?
don't see how that would
Bring
work.
them back?
Like you guys come with them.
Sure, they're not that busy.
Yeah, they just had a show or something. I don't really know.
I missed one of their shows. They're
Yeah,
very
they're
good.
really popular.
We've gotten ourselves into a rather deep and dangerous territory.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to travel with you, I believe I'll need the truth.
Do we tell them this is in Goblin?
I think
They have stomach problems too.
it'll be a little
It's
difficult.
hereditary.
If we
Stomach problems are hereditary.
keep up the
Blind.
rules.
I agree. These people, they seem like they want to work with us. Should we show them our truth? So that they know
I
the
don't know
full
if we
truth?
should go that far.
Should we just go back into...
Goes back to Micah.
Okay.
Hey.
please.
Huh? Yeah,
Yeah, it's always there.
I mean, something you'd notice, Mycroft, easy. The bard previously had the scar of an X on her cheek.
Okay.
Aunt May has the same exact scar.
Alright.
Alright.
Ready?
Yep.
Should we go off or should you just do it here?
Stand back.
Okay.
How public of a
Why?
space are we in right now?
There's nobody
I'm-
around except you guys.
Constantly
Okay.
watching these two
Alright.
as a bodyguard.
Gotcha.
I take a
As
step
long
back.
as they
because-
don't turn into dragons, we'll be okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So our appearance just changes. Like we kind of like, I shrink in size.
Okay.
Hair stays the same, but it gets longer. And then I'm back as Lucy.
Yeah. And I'm back as Micah.
What the hell?
Oh, took me a long time to learn that. You're just gonna show them like today.
I mean,
That's that kind of hurts a little bit, man.
Sorry.
we just thought that lying would take a little bit more effort.
What was your reasoning?
For what?
I mean, I understand that maybe it's a passion to pretend to be someone else, but why now?
Well, when we commit criminal activities, we like to have a different face so that it never gets back to us.
I mean, that is very smart, Mycroft. That's something you would think to do if you could do it.
It would be smart if they didn't do it directly outside the headquarters.
No one's around. No one's around. No one's
They were
around.
hidden when
No.
they did it.
No one's around.
We're here. We're around.
Yeah, and you should feel lucky.
You should.
This party's name needs to be Mycroft and 4 children.
Mycroft and people that are going to doom Mycroft.
Mycroft, on another note, you'll never believe what I saw in the warehouse. I saw a kinku.
You would
Mm-hmm.
It was a-
elaborate, please.
It was a kinku. It had a beak and it was
A
wearing
bird
like an
person.
orange robe.
Can we?
And
I
it
want to go
was.
get it.
No, we
I
can't.
think that's why you say they're like shadows, because kinkus have black feathers, right? So they're like invisible, like literally in the shadows. And so I think it's one of.
Didn't you just say bright orange robes?
I did, yes. It's a candlelight district. It's like candles. I don't know.
I wouldn't doubt it for a moment. He was disguised as the flicker of a candle.
Go back.
Back to what?
Well, to
I need to
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. All right.
All of
we
my
changed
life
back, not even
choices are
like asking.
They're already
Fantastic.
back to
Old people.
Yes.
Yeah.
old people.
Uncle Ben
I
and Aunt
still
May.
have cookies.
I think I very much need a cookie.
Very good.
Thank you.
I gave her another one.
Oh man.
Make Constitution saving throw. Just kidding. All right, what are you guys doing?
Well,
Mycroft?
you want to hit them tonight, or
No, that.
Well, now if they're kinku, they definitely means.
The top building is abandoned office spaces. Nothing up there but a mouse.
What kind of office? What kind of mouse?
There's
They had a
desk.
fallen over desk and a broken chair and a bunch of papers all over the floor.
Oh, I'll lay that back.
And it was really dusty.
So an abandoned office.
So
You
it's
know-
No one's been there for a long time.
Mycroft, I think you'll be glad to know that I deduced.
You
That's the right word, right?
deduced.
That I think they're staying under the warehouse. Because you said they're like shadows, right? So why would they be up on the top where there's light when they could be in the shadow?
That's actually very clever. But you're mistaken. The correct term is seduced.
No, I know what that word means, Mycroft.
That's what I believe we should go back to the yawning portal. I have something I need to do there, and we should rest for the night and hit this when there's actual daylight.
I wanted
Anywhere.
a bird.
It's not-
Yes, I could use a nice seducer
I
time.
doubt. Give me a moment. I lost my train of thought.
Let's just leave.
Let's do that.
Are
The
you
yawning
are you
portal.
sure things won't progress overnight? And we'll
They
lose
do
them?
every night, but putting ourselves in a progressive situation.
Mycroft, make a wisdom check.
12.
Ben, bringing this up to you, does relate some information to you, and a little bit of wisdom towards you, in which you have tracked down other people before in certain cases, and it kind of comes to you in this moment of just like, right, yes, I should remember this. Typically in missing persons cases, time is of the essence. And typically, waiting around, spending a night doing something else, it like can increase the stakes by like 1 million.
By what? A minute.
You're truly interested in that bird.
Well, it's not the bird. It's the fact that
I want the bird.
The
She
noble
wants the
dude.
bird.
Oh. Okay.
I believe I have a minor bit of investigating I have to do back at the tavern. I will not waste my night, but I believe you all have a rather different set of skills than myself. So I will speak with a woman who is equal in my size, and I will return to the Purple Man's palace.
That's where we're returning to, not the yawning portal.
That's where I'm going.
So
I assume that
you want us?
stay here, formulate your own plan, and I will return with more information to bolster that plan.
Wait, Mycroft.
Well-
Did you find a girlfriend? You go speak to a woman? Like, is this in case you might die?
Can you give him another cookie?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I'm the poisoned one.
There's a poison one?
There's a poisoned one?
No.
Cookie roulette. So are you-
you want us to carry on without you? If we're going in, we're going in now. I would think.
Well,
I'm not a very good
probably.
swimmer.
I have rope.
How long do we have before nighttime?
A few hours.
Do you think you could be back in an hour, Mycroft?
Yes.
I think we can take an hour.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Maybe we can manage to take everything that gnome owns.
No,
It's
I
not till
don't.
noticing.
That's not smart. If you're stealing, you don't want to take everything, just enough.
That's true.
My advice for the current situation is that you position yourselves around the outskirts, but
I think I kind of want
Oh.
to take a little nap.
I'm gonna sit down.
I
And
could use a
start playing
rest.
with
That
the
troll
volley
fight
arm.
kind
Okay.
of tuckered
do
me
you
out.
think that
That's also true.
Oh man, I had hiccups.
do you think the Zahentrim would stay in the sewers, or is that exclusively Xanathar?
That what would stay in
You know
the...
anything about their movements?
Make a history check.
I suggest
Oh,
at the
these
very
people.
least that we surround the building, make sure they don't leave with any mysterious packages, roughly human-sized.
I got a 6.
I got an 11.
You're like, I don't know, they're both shady. Or you would know that the Zentarim, though they're pretty bad, the Xanathar's guild are much more of the grimy in the sewers type of guild.
Okay.
They're the ones to be like "Ugh," and sniveling more than the Zentarim guild.
I think that they wouldn't go in the sewers. That's more of Xanathar's turf.
Then we have safety knowing that the only way in and out of that factory or building storage is through the streets. So if we keep our eyes open and our ears perked, I'll be back in a moment.
All right.
Okay.
So you're leaving. You're going back to the yawning portal. All right. What are you guys doing while he's gone?
I'm just gonna sit on the floor, just in the middle of the road, and start playing with some
We're
yarn.
just being hobos. And
If you guys needed to rest, maybe we could go get a drink at that tavern right down the
I
street.
really like it in there.
Yeah, I'm okay with just relaxing out here.
Mm-hmm.
You make your way through the streets, and eventually, after a few minutes, you make your way back to the yawning portal. You step inside through the front door. It's a very rowdy tavern. What are you doing?
Is she still here?
Make a perception check or investigation.
See, this is a dang big tavern.
Or investigation? Damn it! It was on a 20 and then the 8, so 14
Take your passive if it's higher.
Oh, so
14.
passive investigation.
by 1.
Okay. You look around, you begin asking around, you begin talking to people. It seems she left.
Oh,
maybe.
my passive investigation is 16. Sorry.
Oh, there you go. People begin talking to you, speaking. You ask around and you look for her. She must have left. She's not here anymore.
Shoot. Go up to the barkeep.
To Durnan,
Mm-hmm.
looks over at you. Yeah.
The orc woman in the bar fight earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Does she regular?
Sometimes, not always.
And any chance you would know where she would have gone to or who she associates with?
There's a ton of people in this tavern. I don't keep tabs on every single one, especially her. She's kind of new. And she got in a fight. I don't know if she'll be back here. Probably isn't her, her taste. So people just can't handle the yawning portal.
I'll spend a few minutes in here looking around for any Zehenterim, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Zentarim, maybe there's pronunciation guide. Nope.
There is
It's either Zentarim or Zehenterim.
the pronunciation guides at the beginning.
I know, I saw.
There's not a name.
There's not one for
I'll
Zentarim.
look for any emblems that people will be wearing here.
You look around and they look to have cleared out. They're not here anymore.
I will leave, pass by the alley that the bodies were stacked in. Has anything progressed in the past?
Yeah, the
30
guard,
minutes?
they're all, you would have passed by it on, you passed by it on the way there. You make your way back over, it's all gone, it's all cleaned up.
Okay. I'll go through. How clean?
The blood has been mopped up. A bit. It's very thorough. There were like a dozen guards here. This was obviously a big throwdown, and they've been very secure with what they've gone through. Waterdeep guards are.
Probably
They're
used
not
to this.
scary, but they're very thorough. So they know how to do their job pretty dang well. Especially when a guard captain is there, like telling civilians to move along. It's like, oh shit, something happened. So it's a crime scene. It's been completely cleaned up.
Okay. I'll go back to the group.
All right. After about 20 minutes, Mycroft comes back.
Well, that was a short hour.
For the third time today, I have made a mistake. And gathered no
Yes.
information.
That's two more
Would
than
we
normal.
have had time to take a short rest?
Sure.
Because I already took one, because I thought it would be an hour.
Oh no, it's fine. 20 minutes is enough.
It's two more mistakes than normal, Mycroft.
I'd like to cut my average down to roughly 0.
So we
So
jumping in
who-
after this
think that's
bird,
possible.
or we gonna look for the guy we're supposed to look for?
I believe
I think the bird might have the guy.
Bird is
We
the
are
ringleader.
going into the fray at this moment. I would prefer not to take the lead.
I will.
Do you guys want to go in through the offices? Or
I say we do.
I think going into the
yes.
offices might be good. We can go way
You
down.
did mention dust, so it's clearly been abandoned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You said you had rope, right?
Yep. 50 feet.
If you cut the window, we can go through there. And I can mend it so that no one knows we ever came in.
I also have rope. Don't know
Magic
why.
is not at my
It comes in the.
You're an
Yeah.
explorer.
Yeah.
That's
Nor am I.
why.
Mike at
Not
first,
yet.
May doesn't
We
know
are
why she has
hands
to
of
rope.
magi, Irah.
That's true.
I believe
Hey,
three
maybe
things
one of
are-
you could help me with this. And I pull up this book. I open it up and I show it to you. It's obviously a spell book. I haven't been able to decipher it yet. You're gonna give it back to me, right? Okay, good. My dad gave this to me, and I would
Can I-
be
can I read
terrified
through
to
it,
lose it.
Huh?
Can I read through his spellbook? Do I know what it does?
This is something he would know.
This is weird symbol crap.
It's,
Hey,
it's
you understand it.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Sure you don't
spellbook.
get
Yeah.
this? It's unlike you to not get this stuff.
No, I just have the magic. You learn it.
Okay.
it's a basic spell book. So
It's just a spell book.
with some spells.
It's got some spells in it. I mean, you could
spells.
take some time to copy them into your book if you want.
I don't know any specifics. Does doing that get rid of the power of the spell?
No.
Okay. I don't know what they are yet, but
It's a few illusion spells. There's like Mage Hand.
I guarantee you
and other things
Misty
in it.
Step is in
It
there.
costs me money though, right? Like to do.
Yeah, it's 50 gold pieces of ink and paper to put that into your book.
What if I already
Are
have
we
ink?
gonna? Are we
Huh?
gonna?
What if I already have
wasted
ink?
It's a
my
special
time
time.
reading.
It's like magic ink.
Yeah, it has to be at least 50 gold pieces.
Huh?
I'm gonna talk to them. Are we gonna jump in on this,
Yeah,
or are we
Bit of
gonna
a time
read?
crunch.
You know what
Spell
this
book.
is? Ah, that would be
We'll
why
discuss
he gave
it
to me.
when a man's life is not at stake.
I'm gonna go ahead and just climb up the
Okay.
building.
There she goes.
All right.
I don't know what they're doing, but
You climb your way over to the window.
and I'm gonna take my rope and no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna see if I can if I can open the window if it's locked. Is it?
You know it opens from the inside.
Okay.
You need some kind of special tools to try and open it.
Got a crowbar.
I do as well. I'm just gonna.
There you go.
Can I take my crowbar just like
Make a strength check.
one-handed and
Mm-hmm.
6? Or wait, it's check or save? Check.
Check.
6.
You kind of stick the crowbar in, but with one hand, and you're like, and it's like slipping every time you get it in. You just like can't get a good like bit in it.
My character just what's the vine where he's like trying to do a skateboard trip and he's just like, I did one this morning.
Yeah.
I can. Can I try again?
I did. Yeah.
Can I try? I want to try.
Do you need some help up there?
I'm gonna drop my rope down
I'll
and
start climbing.
I don't think
whoever wants to climb up
I
can
want
try.
to go before him, if I can.
Do you know how to do
I'm
that?
gonna tie the rope around
I
my
do
waist
all the
and just.
time.
I know how to do this.
So
I
both
know
of you
how.
you make an athletics check. You make a strength save.
I'm gonna be standing underneath to be able to catch.
9.
16.
Okay.
Mycroft will be keeping a watchful eye around the building.
All
I don't
right.
want to use this dice.
I'm gonna
anymore.
stay under
Do you
to
wanna put it
catch
in dex check?
Yeah.
Micah if he falls.
You kind of begin to slip a little bit as you kind of go down. And as the rope kind of begins to pull down on you, you're like, stop, and you kind of
Wait,
drop down.
wait.
You guys can try again if you want.
Okay.
Would I be able to climb up without using the rope?
With what?
Would I know
Is it like a way that is there a way to do it? That's what I'm asking.
You could try. It's gonna be really hard. She's also in the way. So there is another window though if you want to try and climb up that.
Lucy said before that they could do mending to break the window. Would I think that breaking the window would, or to fix the window if I broke it, would I think that breaking the window would make too much noise?
Oh yeah, breaking the window
Damn.
would shatter. It'd make a lot of noise.
Okay,
Pull out my
then we'll
purple key.
Try it again.
Okay.
Try the door.
That seems-
I'm gonna
Like
go
a
over to
horse.
the door, the front door, and use the purple key.
Is there a lot of traffic around that window?
No, it's like if there's like a yard here or a yard here, and then the front door is over here, and the big door and the window, and then in the back is where everybody else is trying to climb in. So you'd go all the way around, you'd go to the front
No.
door.
would also know that's
Is there a
where-
back door?
No, there's no
No,
back
that's
door.
where
You
what?
would also know that's where the Kenku was at the front door.
Outside?
Inside.
Okay.
What's a python bitten?
Python?
Yeah.
It's like
It's like a steak.
Steak that you can
Like-
stick in.
I'm gonna take one of those and slam it in and wrap the rope around it.
Make another strength check.
Just stick it in.
5.
Wrap the rope around it.
I got a 16 for my acrobatics.
Acrobatics to do what?
Or did you
Climb
say
the
athletics?
Athletics.
15 then.
15. The python kind of bends downwards in the wood, and you kind of climb yourself up, and you're kind of holding yourself up there just barely.
Okay. Can I try to get the crowbar to go down?
Make another strength check. See, this is why strength is important.
I don't have a bad strength. I'm just rolling.
Yeah.
Got a 9.
I have a really good
It's really frustrating for you, Ben, watching you go up and try to, I can't get the crowbar in, and then she goes up and she's like, oh, I can't get it in either, and you're just like, ugh. Are you climbing to the other window?
I'm waiting for the rope. It's like, see, just let me try. Just come down and let me try.
I guess. I'll climb.
Can I like take a rehash the
Make an attack roll.
I'm gonna pull
Attack
out my
roll.
forgery kit.
I use this one.
Okay. You can disguise yourself?
Oh,
There you go.
No,
With a forgery kit?
Oh, sorry, you're gonna make a fake document.
Yeah.
22.
Bam! It slams into the wood, and it's now perfectly in there with the rope.
Try it again.
So,
Irah, you climb up.
Yep.
Make an athletics check. It's really easy.
Oh, 19.
Yeah, you climb up.
hand
Did
the
crowbar.
crowbar.
Make a strength check.
Wouldn't that count as
19.
thieves' tools?
There.
Yeah, you could use thieves' tools. And you slam the window open.
Well, I don't want to slam it. I want to.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
no.
a crowbar. So you break the latch on the inside. It snaps, and the window kind of.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we needed.
I thought you meant like I did it and it went like I'm like
No,
oh,
it's not up. It's from side to side.
That makes more sense. It's like see, it's easy.
Oh, I thought it was like an up and down, not a to
Maybe
the
not
side.
yell right now.
But he's way up there.
I look in.
You don't see anything. You just see an empty office room.
Be quiet.
I'm gonna go ahead
You're
and
inside.
untie the rope for myself and tie it tightly to the stake, and then.
Yeah, it was
just
already
kinda-
on. It was already
well,
on the stake, wasn't it?
Right, but it was also on myself.
Oh, there
and
you
I
go,
never
okay.
Untied it for myself.
There you go.
Then I'm just gonna motion for everyone else to
I'll
follow
give you back your
and jump in.
Easy enough. You guys all make your way up. Mycroft, what are you doing?
I'm going to draft a letter.
Okay.
I'm going to forge a Zahentrum seal, and basically say two things. First of all, that we have been sent by Neverember, based on a rumor that the Harpers are planning on attacking this outpost, and that we have been sent to check their security.
Okay. All right. You write out a letter.
Mycroft would be a lot better at this than I am.
I look
Make a
outside.
deception check.
I look
See how well
outside.
you do.
Where the hell
They
did he
can get
go?
advantage.
You guys look down. You guys are all climbing up the rope while Mycroft is just writing a letter.
21.
Mycroft.
All right. Well, hang on. Not everybody's up yet.
Oh, okay.
All right. And what do you do with the letter?
I will close it and seal it with the Zahentrum seal.
All right. And I'm assuming you climb up the rope.
Mhm.
All right. Everybody's in the office space now.
After Mycroft comes in, the lock so that it's not broken because I'm assuming he broke it. Right?
You bring in the window. It takes you a minute to cast mending,
Okay.
as it slowly begins to
Does it
kind of
really?
form back.
Yes.
What? I didn't know that.
Best course of action right now. Don't whisper. Our best course of action. I'm sorry.
I know you're whispering.
He would be whispering very quietly.
Gotcha.
Our best course of action right now is to not make any noise that a Kenku can repeat. No one is to talk. We are all to gesture. And if it does catch us, I've drafted a letter.
Okay.
Don't speak to it. Don't speak to each other. Do your best to
Point at Ink, and then I whisper, and you like it's just you hear it, and it's like, will this work? It's me casting message.
You hear a voice in your head that just sounds like an old man.
Okay, we'll try to do this for the most part.
All right.
So am I going
I'm gonna
first?
go ahead and just move toward the door of the office space.
Okay. You make your way over to the door. You open the door, and it's into another smaller office space that has another door in it. You go over to that door, and there's rats just kind of skittering across the floor. Chill. As you go over to open the door, as soon as you push past it, you guys hear a ding 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 ding, and it's like further and further into the building of connected ringing bells.
I think
Point
I
at
know
you.
we're here.
You set off an alarm.
Yeah.
This is why you let me go first. I was just making sure I was going first before I went first. And now they
Well,
all know that we're here.
Let's do this quickly and then get out of here. I say that to you.
backup plan.
Yeah. I mean, Mycroft's backup
It's
plans always
clearly
work.
secure. So they'll essentially escort us out.
See, like, so I've opened the door into a different office room.
Yep, and as soon as you open it, the bell went off.
Oh, as soon as I
and then
opened
you looked up, and
first door.
there's a bit of string connected to outside that door, and then you hear another bell go off.
Okay.
And then another bell go off, and then like further and further bells, like further into the building.
Oh, we could just continue on and have the
But we
letter
keep
at the
going.
ready.
If we fight, we fight. And I'm gonna go to the next door.
Go to the next door, another bell rings, and
Don't let's meet to stable the trap.
you're on the top floor to a hallway, and at the end of the hallway is a staircase.
Okay. Do
Mycroft
I
will
see
begin
any
drafting his
no
will.
movement, no nothing? I'm gonna motion forward and just be like, no one here yet.
I will take the lead,
Okay.
walking in front as she motions forward. And do I see any other rooms?
No, there are no other rooms. There's just a stairway.
Okay, I will begin down the stairs,
You
checking for traps.
Okay, I have your passive perception. You begin to make your way down the stairs, and you make your way down into the room. You see the front door that you peeked into. Tables and chairs have been carelessly tossed across the floor. The corpses of a dozen men lie along the walls, their rapiers and daggers lying nearby. On the north side of the area, stairs rise up to an open level. That's all you see.
I'll go over to one of the bodies. Does it have any like symbols on it? Anything identifying like?
Yep. The each body is different. There is one that looks to have the face tattoos. He looks like a part of the Xanathar Guild. Others have the snake emblem on them.
I thought the snake emblem was...
The Zentarim. Some are Xanathar's Guild. Some are Zentarim.
Maybe they fought here. Sorry.
I want to loot the bodies.
I'm whispering unless I yell.
As soon as you guys all move in, 4 avian creatures jump out of the shadows and the collapsed pieces of the room, and they all just go and they all look and they begin to attack you. So roll initiative.
Are these the Kenku?
Mm-hmm.
We've made a horrible misjudgment.
No.
Before
I just
we
think
start
we have
combat,
to
can we take a
update our
break?
plan.
Huh?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. And before combat starts, we're gonna go ahead and take a break. We'll be back in just a second. I'll just edit. Welcome back, everybody. We're about to fight some Kenkus in this game that we're playing right now in the Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Is the plural of Kenkus?
Kenkus. Yeah.
It's Kenkai.
Fun fact of the day.
Kenkai? Or is it just Kenku? Like
It's
moose?
Keys.
Kenkis.
Yeah.
So Irah, you got the highest.
Not far
With an
behind.
18.
Mycroft, you got a yeah.
Mycroft got the worst 18.
17.9.
There we go.
15 through. Wait, anybody else 20 through 15? 15 through 10?
13.
Both?
14.
13, 14. All right.
Five. Those are below 3.
It's a good die. That could have been one.
Probably was.
Good job, Ben.
Thanks, man.
Oh, yay!
Alrighty then. Top of the round, it is Irah. Irah, you are currently right here.
Is that what one of the bodies is?
Yeah, they're on the walls.
Okay. And which one's marked the Kenku?
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys don't get to go first. The Kenkus
What?
get a surprise round.
No.
That's fair.
We knew they were here.
The whole time?
Yeah, they set off the alarms.
We set off the alarm. I was expecting.
They set off the alarms?
Yes.
Alright, so
let me know if any of them.
one Kenku is shooting at Flicker.
Should have recognized the
It beats her armor class,
No.
and that is
Probably.
5 piercing damage.
Jesus.
Can you let me know if any of them
Save.
try to attack me?
We're not going to do massive damage because you guys are level 1.
Okay.
Huh?
Can you let me know if any of them try to attack me?
Yes. Another one is going to shoot at you.
Okay. I'm gonna use my unsettling visage. So basically, I just get really creepy looking, and then they have disadvantage on their roll.
Gross.
You, and then he's like, ah! Fires. 11. He gets your armor class.
That bastard.
3 damage.
Oh, sweet.
That one's gonna shoot at you, Mycroft. Cock dice. That is an above 20.
Oh dear.
That is 6 damage. Looking good,
I
bro.
would like to use my stone's endurance.
Yeah, roll that
That
d12.
could have killed me. 7.
7? Cool. You take no damage. As the arrow hits you, it just breaks as it hits your, or it hits you and you're just like, and you push the arrow out.
Ouch.
And then one will fire at you, Irah. Oops, that's just damage. And it gets an 8. It fires and you just kind of matrix out of the way as it hits into the wall. Alright, top of the round, Irah, it's your turn.
Alright, so which ones are Kinku?
This one, this one, this one, this one.
Is that
That's a Kinku.
upstairs or
No,
Different
these are the
level.
stairs.
Oh, okay, I see.
Pick one, I'll flank it.
I'll go to
Don't go far.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Why?
and which one are you? Which?
Mycroft's right here.
Yeah, you can flank.
Oh, okay, I thought it was up against the wall.
No,
It has a little bit of space.
and I'll take
Then
both
I
my
will
daggers
raise myself.
and I will swing at it twice.
Alright, roll attack.
Never thought I'd be killing birds. The lowest is a 19.
Alright, roll damage.
Trust the old saying, 2 birds with 1 stone. Kill them with a
One
stone.
bird with 2 daggers.
Yeah, one bird and 2 daggers. That's,
I've never heard that before.
Well, now you have 10 damage.
You slice into the Kenku. Its feathers get ruffled, and it just kind of as you hit it. It's not dead though. It's its turn. It looks up at you, and it pulls out a short sword, and it goes to attack you. And it gets a 10. Just misses.
That's
exactly what I
just
thought.
Mario it.
It sounds like a crouch backflip.
Yahoo! Okay, Mycroft.
I'm going to flank it, and then I'm going
5,
to stab
10,
it
15, 20, 25, 30. Roll attack with advantage.
with my rapier. That is a quadruple snake dice. I got 2 11s, so I should be good. That is 15.
15? Yep. You stab right into it.
Take my weapon into your flesh. Movement. 10 damage.
You slice into this thing, piercing it right through the heart, and it just dies.
See, it always works out.
I suppose.
Get rid of that and make it a real Kenku. Alright. Ari.
Oh, me. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt on that one.
Okay. Is it a dex save?
No, I have to
Make it attack.
make an attack.
Roll attack.
14.
14. Yeah, roll damage.
Sweet.
If we walk away from this, and there is any blood on my coat, there will be hell to pay.
There's already blood on your coat. There's
Oh, you're
always
correct.
blood on your coat.
Yeah,
Really?
I couldn't
What?
get that stain out.
So this one will determine the type of damage, right?
I
Is
suppose there
that's
will
how
be
Chaos
hell to
Bolt
pay.
works. So.
Okay.
15, and then so 15 force damage. Is that how that works?
Oh shit! You hold your hand forward, and this blast of energy just goes writhing forwards towards the Kenku. It hits it in the front, and this amount of force
I
just
believe she
hits
picks
it.
the damage.
Huh?
Am I right? Did you pick the
You
damage?
roll a.
It's a random
D8,
damage.
Yeah.
It hits the Kenku, and it slams up against the wall, and you hear a as it hits up against it, and it falls to the ground as it dies immediately. The other Kenku drop their weapons and put their hands up, and they're just like ah!
We have questions that they can recite answers to.
Mhm.
But do they have the answers?
Mhm.
Yes.
Answers.
Oh god. Can you formulate an answer as to why you are here?
One looks over at you. They kind of back off into the corner with their hands up.
I pull out my crossbow. Don't move.
They're not moving. They just have their hands.
You're not headed toward any exits?
No. This one is just kind of standing right here, and this one's standing right there. The only exit is here, and this one's got its back to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it through them.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk over to the exit and just block it so they can't.
All right, you are blocking that exit.
Then I'm gonna motion fill them to group up in the center. Get over here.
All right, they're in the center now.
Do you have an answer?
Looks over, looks up, and it looks up at you and says, "Xanathar sends its regards."
Okay. That would be. Oh dear.
Oh, this is part of.
Yes.
Is there
That's guilty.
anyone here but you?
They look at each other.
So they have fallen.
Tie up the pretty boy in the back room. Follow the yellow signs in the sewers.
Oh dear. Well. Signs and sewers.
How do we get there?
The sewers.
Can you show us? Entrance?
Let's play 30 questions. Yes. No. Do you know how to get to the sewers?
Yes.
Can you
Will
show
you
us?
take us there?
No. He
Is it-
points
Where's it pointing to?
outside,
Where, like, would
Just
I know,
to
like,
the
what
door?
street?
down the street.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will not have to guide us inside. Are you familiar with the symbols they refer to?
No.
Were you a part of this?
Hmm.
Do you have allegiance with Xanathar?
Yes. He points at the bodies. No.
Which ones are we pointing at?
All of them.
Not
You
even
didn't
the
do
Xanathar
this.
one?
What'd you say?
You didn't do this.
No.
It was the gentleman who came in earlier.
Which man?
All of the ones.
Xanathar.
Exactly. The man who spoke with that voice.
Wait, Xanathar himself.
No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, you called him a gentleman.
The other
but he
one. Thank
obviously-
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You called him a gentleman, but he obviously wasn't very gentle, so...
It's a broad reference term. The rotten corpse.
Xanathar sends its regards.
Can we even let these two go? Like, so where does Xanathar
You
go?
stated that you had allegiance with Xanathar.
Yes.
Do you work directly for him? Sorry.
You-
Uno, one moment, everyone. As I.
Uno, one moment.
Uno, one moment. Uno momento, por favor.
Boy, do I love the Spanish language.
Juan, one moment.
What?
Oh. That wasn't that.
It really wasn't.
No, I'm sorry.
You're good. The joke wasn't for you.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
Was this
Xanathar.
Xanathar's doing? Am I pointing to the bodies?
Well,
Yes.
Yes, that is.
The other one says,
Just making
no.
sure.
Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes.
I'll search-
Which one is it?
I'll search the bodies. Are any of the men in here the men? Any of the men we saw at the tavern?
Not exactly, but they are in Zentarim uniform.
No, what? It was the Xanathars.
They were both on the ground.
No.
It was Xanathar's guild
Yeah.
that was attacking the half-orc
That was-
woman, yes?
Oh, so you're looking for any Xanathar's Guild people in this? In
That
this
were,
list?
that were from the tavern.
Oh, no, none. Wait. There are 5 human Zentrim sellswords on the ground, and 7 Xanathar Guild thugs. They're all clad in leather armor. None of them look like the ones that were in the tavern.
Were you with them? And I'll point to the Xanathar Guild. Were you like part of their posse or crew or whatever?
Oh, that is clever. They're reconnaissance.
No.
They've come
Yes.
to
No.
collect information.
Did you come from the sewers?
No.
Do you mean the Kenku?
No, they like high places.
Do you know Floon?
They did refer to a
Yes.
Pretty boy.
beautiful gentleman being tied up and taken into the sewers.
Does Xanathar
Tied up and taken into the sewers.
Does Xanathar have flume?
Xanathar have flume.
Was that in my voice?
Mm-hmm.
Does he? Yes? No?
Yes.
I believe that is all the information we need to gather. Now,
No time to loot the place. Just get him to the boss.
oh dear, we are short on time. So we need to make a judgment call. Either we execute these little bird
No,
people,
no, 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 no.
or we let them
No,
go.
no, 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 no.
And they disagree with letting them go.
Oh.
Yes, yes, yes,
Say,
yes.
agree with
See? Agree
not
with letting them go.
But if we let them go, then they can get to Xanathar. They might know how to get
They
there
said they've
faster.
never been in the sewers.
Never been in the sewers.
It,
Have you been in the sewers?
Have you been in the sewers?
Answer my question or I'll shoot you.
No. He like draws it out like, "Mm," but it's just like slowed down
Like a
in the same
moo.
tone.
What do you think, Ben?
Are you spies?
Yes.
That's so.
the reconnaissance
In Goblin, I say I prefer no witness.
from using that term.
They broke too.
Do you even know what I'm
Just
saying?
re-said what you just said.
In common, I'm like, do you even know what I said?
No.
If we must.
One points over to that little area over there. He says, "Tie up the pretty boy in the back room."
I go to the back room.
I will follow.
You go to the back room. You open the door. You see a man sitting in the inside. It's a very small, cramped chamber. It smells strongly of sour fish and vinegar. It has discarded ropes, canvas, tarpaulins, and splintered wood from smashed barrels.
Hey Ben, it smells like you in here.
Then up there
Thanks.
over, you see a human man, marred by grime and the lingering stench of rancid pickled herring. He looks up and he says, "Hello."
Are you Floon? Floon?
No. I'm Renee.
What?
They took Floon by accident. They thought he was I.
Little bird person.
Yes.
Is this Rainier?
So wait, if
No. No.
you shut up.
Xanathar.
They've run out of information.
Then have they run out of time?
No.
That is up to your
I
discretion.
walked Floon home. And then
Why did you
most
take
like-
him here?
I didn't take him here. Those thugs brought us back. I was just trying to walk him home after he was in the Skewered Dragon.
Well then, where is Flume?
The Xanathar Guild took him.
What is
They
your
wanted
relation
you.
of familiarity to Flume?
To Floon? Nothing. I was just concerned with him. He was way too intoxicated when I found him at the bar. Yeah. We were jumped by 5 thugs as we left Fillet Lane. We were heading north on Disaster Street. Look, I feel guilty that he got taken. I want to get him back.
Give me one quick second.
Would you
Do you know where the-
Where was he jumped?
They
was
got
it?
jumped when they left the tavern on Fillet Lane
What was the
and
other
headed
street?
north on Zastra Street.
So
Did that bring you
I
here?
have spoken to other men.
It was my fault. The thugs were after me.
Why?
Then why did you choose him to walk you home? Answer
I was
the
just trying to help a man in need. I didn't think I was going to get jumped by men. I didn't realize the stakes down here in the Dark Ward.
Do you know where they would have took him?
No?
I believe you are skipping over this.
Well, maybe.
Question.
I don't know. What question?
Why they wanted you?
Yes.
The Zentrum think that my father embezzled a large amount of gold when he was an open lord, and that he hid the dragon somewhere in the city. They think they can find it by using an artifact called the Stone of Galore. And it's spelled G-O-L-O-R-R. It's not galore, it's Galore.
Can you spell that one more time?
G-O-L-O-R-R.
You see, I'm having a rather hard time trusting you on several accounts.
Well, the Stone of Galore was in the hands of the Xanathar Guild until recently. Apparently somebody stole it. The Zents thought I knew something about all of this, but I don't, and my father hasn't spoken in years. That's why they jumped me, that's why they brought me here, and that's why Floon was taken off instead of me. He could be at the hideout. I don't really know where that is.
I have it
Insight?
on rather scummy authority that you are not,
10?
or rather have not, the best reputation.
What do you mean?
I, on my own accord, strongly doubt that you had the sole intention of taking a man home because he was intoxicated.
Well, I mean, if they were both.
He's hiding something.
I got a 10 on my insight.
He doesn't seem to be lying.
I turn on
I've been trapped in here for nearly a day. I wouldn't be lying to people like you. There's nothing else I have to hide. I'm not working with Xanathar's Guild or the Zentarim. I found my way into that tavern. I found him, we played some games and we had some drinks, and I decided to walk him home. Floon's a very nice man. He's also a very attractive man. He brings a lot of attention to
There's a
himself.
hidden motive.
I'm not in love with him.
I mean,
Really?
I'm not!
Mycroft, you have walked me home before after.
Yes, but we're
Pictures?
familiar.
Yeah, well, we were sort of familiar.
Sort of how?
I don't know, we had a good night!
Like some kissing?
Regardless, he is gone and we need to find him. Now, I don't know. And then you guys suddenly hear a loud smash as the front door is smashed open. And a bunch of city guard begin running into the.
We should have left.
Probably. But hey,
Do I have to dodge out of the way of that?
backup plan number 2.
No, you can just like, whoa, you just gotta move out of the way.
Point to
Bunch of-
Gentlemen!
Operation Smoke and Fire.
A bunch of them run in.
Now might be
About
the time
a
to
dozen
get
guards
rid of-
step in, and following them is a captain of the city watch. You guys have seen this man before. Steps forward, and he says, "Stop! Don't move."
Gentlemen, you should be ashamed. We have done your job for you. Look around.
Yeah, you're a suspect, so stand down. And he looks around and he
We
sees
have the prince.
he sees
alive.
Regair, and he's
Put my
Here?
crossbow away. I'll put my crossbow away.
okay. He says, "What are you doing here?" And he says, "Well, I was jumped and left here, and they took another man, mistaking them for me." "Who are all of you?"
His saviors.
People to come to save the man that was accidentally taken.
"They
but
did save me." Well, we'd be questioning you and throwing you in prison if it wasn't for
Keep
that
your
exact reason.
questioning to the two little bird people.
Apprehend them. A few of the guards run over and grab the Kenku, and they're like, "Ah!"
They have all the answers and may recite.
Figured as much. Kenkus are really helpful in that manner.
I wonder why a man like Xanathar would invest in them.
What were we about to be suspects for, if I might ask? I mean, obviously we found this guy, so perhaps we could.
We heard something was going on down here. We weren't hoping it was another, guild war attack.
We are residents in a
Clearly,
Zentrum hideout.
it's already happened.
Yes.
At least they didn't capture you, Regair.
Question.
Well, I mean,
What?
What's he wearing?
Renee, I believe.
He's wearing armor. He's got white hair and a mustache.
Who is this?
The man we
This is
saved?
the captain of the guard.
No, I mean the man that we saved, the one that was in the closet.
Smells
Oh,
like
what is he
pickles.
wearing? Robes.
Robes?
Mm-hmm. Like nice, noble robes.
Oh, okay.
So wait, did you guys break in here without the knowledge of knowing that this man was in here? Or did you know he was here?
We
Oh,
had
we
an
were
We're looking
assumption.
for someone.
Had it on good
Who are you
effect.
looking for?
This
the
man.
man they thought was him.
A young gentleman named Flume.
Huh.
Does he have a record that we may benefit from knowing?
A record? No. Stay out of the business of the City Watch. If you're gonna go find him yourself.
That's
I mean, I
what
feel like we
intend
helped
on
out a
doing.
lot.
Right, I'm letting you get off for free, but in terms of that, that's because you saved this man. He's important. I would remind you all to take a look at the Code Illegal, and he hands one out as if he has like a bunch of them in his pouch, and he just gives you guys one.
Dude,
I'm letting you off the hook. Not many city guards are as nice as I am.
Thank you.
You're letting us off the hook because we did something that was essentially saving a very important man.
Yeah, you're pretty
And
lucky, aren't
because
you?
of that, we're not getting arrested, and that's it.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
unless you want to be flogged or pay a fine.
Yes, it does say that right here.
I mean,
Crimes against citizens.
being paid.
It says right here.
You think we're gonna pay you for breaking and entering into business that isn't your own?
Into an abandoned warehouse where a man that you just admitted is very important.
Yeah, we made our way in. Look, this isn't a part of your business. Keep the blood off the streets, all right? You want to go find your man, go find your man. But this isn't your business anymore. Get out of here.
Finding
You too,
a man
Regair.
should be your business. It says here, assaulting a citizen, imprisonment up to a 10-day, flogging and damage up to...
Did you
10
assault a citizen?
No, but the people that we are chasing have very blatantly, on the prince's word, assaulted and imprisoned
Right.
a citizen.
Yeah, we're working on that. We've led the trail here.
And if we are doing the same thing and looking for this man and we come across you guys, are you going to arrest us for doing what you just said we could do?
What do you mean?
In trying to find Floon. You said go find your man if we need to, but keep it off the streets. If we
Sure.
run into you again, are you going to arrest us for doing what you just said we could do?
Are you breaking and entering?
I don't believe so.
I mean, the
We-
man is probably being held inside a home.
We have done no
Who are
property
the sewers
damage.
owned by?
What?
Who are the sewers owned by?
The sewers?
Mm-hmm.
Zach,
That's what I mean by keep it off the streets.
Great.
we have done no property damage, and the residents of this building are deceased.
Right. That's why I'm letting you go.
I believe,
Walk off.
if I'm not
Come on,
mistaken,
I'm
a
following.
reward is in order.
No, your reward is you're not getting flogged.
Flogged for what?
Breaking in.
I'm not arguing with you anymore. I've told you what I've done. Not many other city guards are as kind as I am being towards you.
I was walking out, but I'm gonna take a step back. Do you know where the nearest sewer entrance is?
No.
I do. Let's go.
Okay. Bye.
I don't think we're going to get anything else, Mycroft. I know that you pride yourself on that, but
Take care of yourself, Renia.
Are we just leaving without these guys?
Wait, what?
Well, wait.
Are you gonna go find him on your own?
I mean,
Well,
it sounds like that's what
clearly
the goal
we're not
is.
getting help.
Oh no, they're not going to help you.
So then, yeah, that's what we're going to do.
I'll come with you if you want.
Are you a fighter?
He doesn't.
I know how to use this dagger a little bit.
Then you would probably just hold us back.
Makes sense.
I would disagree, but I would like additional opinions.
We're waiting
We're
outside.
Let's go get additional opinions.
Why would you disagree?
Because he has a noble title and some sense of familiarity.
And the Xanathar's Guild are going to want to meet with the noble?
I believe they may have interest in manipulating him.
Look, if you're gonna find this guy, find this guy. I'll try not to get in your way. But you know, on the record, I have to do my job. I'm letting you go. Just get out of here before anything bad happens.
We aren't even addressing you anymore. We're speaking to the noble.
But you're on a crime scene. Please leave.
Come. I will step outside with you guys.
Hey, look, it's best if you don't mess with the guards, especially when we broke and entered and
Well,
also committed 2 acts
See,
of murder.
But we've
Yeah.
done.
Break. You fixed it.
Number one, is it really murder when the people that we killed are people that tried to murder us who murdered the inhabitants
You
of
need,
this?
you need.
Let it be publicly known that only you are confessing to 2 murders.
We didn't murder them, they tried to kill us.
All right, we should walk away now.
There is an issue on the table.
Issue on the table.
Renair looks at everybody and says,
Offer.
if you find Floon, please tell me.
Did
want to
you
make sure
just
he's all
offer
right.
to come with
It's
us?
the best way to get a hold of people.
I did.
We have one objection and one opening. What are your votes? Do we take him with us?
This
I
guy?
feel like he puts a lot of attention on us.
That is also true. When you're always the one that said to like stay in the shadows
What
and
do we
stuff,
need him
but
for?
not like the cult way, but like the.
He's a better friend to have alive than dead.
We need it for his looks. We've got that covered.
Or money,
We got,
or
I was saying we
connections.
have me. Like, if we're talking about looks.
No, I mean
like,
his looks, and then I changed my face to his face.
But you can do that to any
Oh
look.
my,
She's the smart one.
that's very nice.
It's very nice.
Is your voice the same to you?
Mhm.
Can you just do that to anyone?
Mhm.
So you could turn into me right now.
Turn back into me. I could.
I turned into you.
There's two Irahs,
Can I
but this
roll
Irah's
intelligence?
wearing clothing. For what?
On something? Wait. Oh wait.
Lord.
Sorry. My mind is broken right now. Have you guys changed in front of us yet?
Yes.
Yes.
That's right. You did. Yeah. Never mind.
Prince Neverember, I have one request as we are letting you live your life.
Take the
Sure.
out of his bag.
Remember what we've done for you.
I will. I won't forget it.
And
Thank you
remember
so
the
much.
name Mycroft.
Will do. I'm sorry about the guards, but I promise you, I'll put you down in my book as heroes.
Maybe stay out of the dock ward.
So wait. You are the prince.
Maybe I
right?
should do that,
She's
yeah.
the prince.
Definitely stay out
He
the
is
top.
a
What's-
prince.
A prince. Oh.
I was a prince.
Is your father
Lord
dead?
Neverember isn't really the Lord anymore. Well, he is a Lord.
Am I missing information?
He was an open Lord. Current open Lord of Waterdeep is somebody else, I can't remember.
Well,
But I'm still have a noble title.
then use it if we need it, but for now, keep your title as not deceased.
Will do.
What's the best way to get a hold of you once we find Flume?
Send me a letter.
Cool.
Don't come to my door. You might get killed for that. Okay, bye.
Thanks for letting us
leaves.
know.
Where's your
We have
house?
his family name. We can find him.
Okay.
To the sewers.
Do you guys know where the sewers is?
Yeah, the Kenku pointed to it.
Inside the building. Yeah, you gotta make your way down that way. Everybody make investigation checks.
I'm
Try to find the sewer.
reading the paper, and as I read it, I go, Mycroft, why would anyone poison a city well? Why is this on this paper?
Because it's happened before.
Oh my
16.
God. Oh, I have
16.
an inspiration.
The Harpers probably don't use the sewers, huh?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
16 also.
13.
16, 13.
12.
Easy enough. You guys find it. You guys make your way over and find like a manhole.
For shits and giggles.
I'm gonna open it.
Well, hey,
They would risk dying to take a shit,
uh,
and then laugh at it.
I know this is like of the essence of time, you know, and all that. But like, didn't you guys just take like a couple of bolts?
Yeah, I am.
What are you talking?
Forgot about that.
What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
I got a bolt in my shoulder.
I'm
me a
fine, but you're not.
Yes, well, my heritage has blessed me with one get out of wound free card.
Mm.
He
In your
uses
entire
that,
life?
He uses that a lot.
Oh, okay. So
Ever
no.
so often.
He can do it like once a day or something.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works.
I turned back into Uncle Ben. But I'm just saying that.
Okay, thank you for clarifying.
So could we ever just like scare somebody by like both of you becoming him also, and then just three really tall
I
people?
think I can make
I'd like
myself
to
that tall.
imagine that my visage alone terrifies people. I don't need duplicates.
I thought you wanted to be beautiful, not terrifying.
Beauty is terrifying.
I don't
And
consider myself
intimidating.
terrifying.
So are we resting or?
Neither would I.
At least short rest.
Okay.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to know that my beauty is not
It does
terrifying
say,
to you.
It doesn't say anything about limited or height.
Oh.
But I don't want to overpower it. So
I believe
I
if
forgot how
time
to
is
play
of
this
the
game.
essence.
How do I get health back?
Long rest, or you can do a short
You
rest.
can roll
so
that.
short rest, you have your hit dice, which I think right now is only 1d8.
If time is of the essence, do we have
1d6.
the option to rest for an hour?
I don't
Yes.
think we have any other option.
Don't you cure wounds?
No, I decided that wouldn't.
Then
be
rest we
the
shall.
best thing to
You
do.
taking a long rest or a short rest?
Short rest.
Short rest.
All right, you guys take a little short
You
rest
know,
right
good,
outside
love
the sewer with not much urgency. You guys get it done in about 15, 20 minutes.
As they're doing that,
So you got
I pull out my my spellbook again. Like, could you help me
4
like
health to 6.
decipher some of these? My dad gave it to me, but he didn't give me any instructions. He just said I'd figure it out someday. And so, like, he gave me the basics, but yeah.
You wanna learn how to read spells?
Yes, very much. See, my mom used daggers, and my dad used spells, and I want to combine the two. It'd be really cool.
I could maybe like teach you a letter in an hour, but it takes a lot of time.
I have a lot of that. I'm really young.
Hedgie doesn't like visitors. You know that.
Hedgie likes you.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
He wants to learn the same thing.
But no one should be Hedgie.
I mean, I've learned, and I open it up, and I point to like a spell, and the spell is message. I'm like, I've learned mending, so.
You've learned mending.
I mean, I haven't learned how to use it, but I've learned how to read it, and I hand it to you, and it's message, not mending.
Oh well, this is still impressive. You're on the right track. Message is one of the first ones I learned too.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, just in case you didn't know that, you didn't learn mending. You learned message.
Oh, all right. Well, that'll come in handy too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll just keep studying, and I'll ask you.
This is mending, and then I cast it, and like the where you got shot, it heals.
That's
in the clothing,
very cool.
at least. Mm-hmm. Message is when I point at you, and you hear my words in your head.
Okay. See, this is what I needed. See, Mycroft, as much as he tries to read and be smart, he can't read this, so...
Yes,
Excuse you.
What did I do?
Insulted my pride.
I don't see your pride. I don't know how I can insult something that I can't see.
I don't know where we are, but I'm gonna find a different seat.
Is everyone about ready to go into the sewers?
Mm-hmm.
I'll close it. Thank you. It's honestly a big help.
Yeah, I really just told you stuff. I didn't really help you with anything, but you're welcome.
Yes, but that helps me understand.
Okay.
So you guys head down into the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
Putrid stream flows along this sewer tunnel, which leads in two directions. In one direction, you see a tiny symbol drawn on the wall in yellow chalk.
Are you guys still sticking as
Uncle Ben and Amy? Yeah.
Okay.
You see a tiny symbol drawn on the wall in yellow chalk. A palm-sized circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating out from its circumference.
Well, that would be a depiction of Xanathar himself.
Sounds
thought
like a yellow
Xanathar-
symbol to me.
I thought
He's a
they
big
were purple.
circle.
He's a
I
circle,
thought they were
and he
purple,
has
though.
eyes.
No, not all of them.
Not all of them are purple.
Well, maybe.
I'm gonna walk toward the yellow thing.
Okay. So there's two ways to go.
Yeah.
And then on one direction, it has the signs.
Yeah.
Go that
So
way.
you guys continue down and you find another way that follows the signs. It looks like it's a long connection of different symbols that you're gonna have to follow.
So long as they are consistent, we'll follow them.
They're consistent.
Okay.
And after an hour of following signs through the tunnels, you come to a three-way intersection where a ladder leads up into a stone shaft capped by a circular metal cover. One of the familiar chalk symbols is marked on a wall nearby, and floating near the symbol is a spherical grapefruit-sized creature with a bulging central eye and 4 stumpy eye stalks. It bares its teeth at you. Roll initiative.
Which one?
Oh, the left one.
Okay.
Loved.
You want the light off?
No,
the fan.
the fan.
The fan off is the right one.
The right.
I
It's
could hear
grapefruit
it.
sized, meaning this thing is
Sounds like
this big. It's got a big old eye in the middle and 4 little stalks.
We're on initiative.
Yes.
All right.
Ah.
I keep getting 12. No matter which dice I roll.
Good job, Ben. Do you want
20 through 15. 15 through 10.
Yo, 14.
14. Fuck.
12.
So
You keep rolling worse than me. Yeah, we do have one.
there he is.
In all his splendor.
He's small.
10 through 5?
7.
7? Oh my gosh.
Oh.
For clarity, I would like to state that this is not Xanathar.
Oh.
Well, I hope not. I imagined he would be a bit bigger.
Mm-hmm. That's one of his babies.
Behold,
It is.
babies?
Yeah.
I do not want to imagine that.
That's how they become
you
babies.
don't have to.
He goes first.
Stare at it.
Yay!
Oh,
That actually terrifies me.
He's gonna use his eye rays.
No.
Oh boy.
He's going to choose Mycroft and Seymore. And Mycroft, you're getting a telekinetic ray, and Seymore, you're getting a fear ray. Make a strength saving throw,
Me?
and then you make a wisdom saving throw.
Hey!
19.
19, cool.
That's a good question. How do you have this if you roll on your
Because I'm
computer?
an idiot, Colton.
Congratulations.
You felt like you were going to be picked up by some magical force, but you happened to stay onto the ground. What'd you get?
Hey, what's up?
What? 15? Okay, yeah, you're fine. It tries to make you scared, but it's this big, and you can't be afraid of a basketball. Irah.
You can't.
Yo! Alright, how far away is it?
True fear.
Oh, it's like 10 feet. I'll go behind it. And 2 daggers.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Stabby, stabby. Well, one of those isn't a bad roll. That's a 14 and then 11.
14 hits.
I'm doing this so you can flank.
If it doesn't die.
5 damage.
Nice. You slice into it, and the other one just misses, and it looks at you, and it. Mycroft.
We ask for passage. Would this be animal handling?
No, it's an aberration.
Just kill it, I've already
Persuasion.
stabbed it.
Roll persuasion.
19.
Why are you talking to an eyeball?
Do they have
Looks like it doesn't understand what you're saying.
Well, then I'm gonna throw my rapier at it.
You throw your rapier?
Yeah.
You toss a whole sword at it. You have disadvantage if you're tossing a rapier.
Do I?
You don't have advantage unless you're up next to it.
You could also go and attack normally with advantage.
And then I do the anime thing where I bolt forward and grab it out of the air and stab it in the eye.
What'd you get?
$21.
Roll damage.
With sneak attack.
Yeah.
Sneak attack.
Nice.
12.
You cut it in half. And it falls onto the ground dead.
See, I told you these guys would be useful.
Mm-hmm.
I've killed too many things. Oops.
Alright.
Is there anything
I
interesting
forgot
on
didn't
it?
like killing things.
I kind of want
No.
to take an eye. Can I take an eye?
You pop out an eye.
I'd prefer an alternative.
You can make a
Look,
wand of
course of
dreams with
action.
that.
I'm gonna make one of those.
How do you?
Yeah, why would I throw my rapier at it?
How
You're
do you
standing
know?
behind it.
Yeah.
Alright, in the book. You're not the
Alright.
only one that reads.
Yeah, I know.
So there is a ladder with a cover on the top.
Are you Mycroft, not the gazer killer?
He's also Mycroft, not the troll killer.
Mm-hmm.
My accomplishments appear to speak for themselves.
So we going up this ladder?
Yes. Climb, my dear.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go up the ladder.
Alrighty then.
Are there little holes in it that I can like peek through? Or is it just a flat?
Do a peek.
Huh?
Are there little holes in the
No, there's
grate
no
that I
holes in
can? Okay. I'm just gonna open it then.
Is
Okay.
it wooden or metal?
It's a very high pitched noise.
Jacob?
Hmm?
Is it wooden or metal?
Made of metal. 1 second. Let me see where you guys come out of.
We'll return.
That's T. Oops. Do you want your other one out of the dice tray?
I think it might have learned. Should I try it now?
Mm-hmm. So you can see if it deserves. It's kind of cocked. No, I guess not.
You know, reform systems work better than solitary confinement. So
You would be correct.
maybe not.
Mm-mm.
Maybe not.
Not in this
Shove them in
case.
jail. Okay.
How would you reform? No, okay.
Just
Solitary
leave it in there.
confinement would be pretty good.
Just need a minute
Mhm.
of freedom after.
I'm hoping maybe if I just always put it on the 20, it'll just like
Mhm.
That's-
slowly,
This is
the weight will
the
slowly
philosophy of
sink
it.
down.
These remind me of those little pieces of gum. So now when I chew on it, I don't want to swallow it.
Yeah, I feel it.
What is it?
They're just mini Starburst.
I feel like I'm eating the wrapper with them.
You know, I didn't
because
realize
they don't have like
threw me
a
two of them.
pure Starburst taste.
Yeah.
I thought you were throwing me like. Could you just pass some over instead of throwing them at me?
No. How am I gonna do that?
I have no idea.
He wasn't
I
there.
wasn't there.
Well, now he is there.
Oh no, I can't reach. Oh, he's so
Please.
far away. Oh man.
He wants some too.
You dropped one.
Oh.
They're all really good.
He like clipped his nose.
I'm aware. Just pass.
Oh my goodness.
It doesn't work either.
You have a
nightmare.
vacuum for a reason. Oh,
You know,
did it go in the bag? Oh, no.
Alternatively, you could pass the bag. We could pour a
No.
couple, and then we could pass the bag
We're
back.
gonna keep the bag. I don't trust you.
I don't trust me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, do you not trust me or do you not trust Logan? What was that?
Oh my God.
Where did it go?
Probably under your chair.
Under your foot.
Guys, it smells like butt in here. I want out.
You smell like butt.
You just smell like butt. You smell like
Oh,
fish
good
ass.
comeback.
Oh, you're in the
Butt smeller.
You thought we were talking about the living room?
It does smell like butt in here.
Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. So
I opened
you
the
fought
sewer.
you come to an area with a ladder. It continues though. This is not the only way to go.
Is there a...
So you go up the ladder and you go to the
Oh,
manhole
I mean-
and do you
Well,
want to go through it still? or no?
Looking further down, are there any more yellow?
Yeah, they continue downwards.
Oh,
Maybe
we're
we
gonna
should keep
going.
following
Yeah.
yeah.
If I know
started
that I
walking
never would
before
have
she
crawled
went
up the
down.
ladder.
I was really confused because at the bottom it says like this goes into here, and I'm like, okay, where's the hideout? Not here. Where do they go? And it just keeps going. Never mind. This is just a little side thing. You guys keep on going down the sewers.
Skipping side quests.
Mm-hmm.
Not when we're in sewers.
So, the main sewer tunnel
Guys.
expands into a circular hub with a pair of arrow slits carved into outer walls.
What if the poo monster is here?
It is.
The people
Directly across from each other, two passages continue on the north and south. A stone door set into the back wall of the stone ledge to the west.
Those arrow slits kind of scare me. Means other people can shoot at us and we can't shoot at them, and I don't like that one bit.
Watch where you step.
Yeah,
gonna
that's
take-
very good idea.
I'm gonna take my backpack off of my back and just hold it in front of
I
me
think-
as I walk.
Just to let you guys know for reference, you came in through this long way this way. Then there's this circular room. There's a way to go up and a way to go down. There's arrow slits in the corners, and there's a stone door.
I think, you know what? I think the door might be trapped. Can I check the door?
I have a question. Are you talking that loud?
No. I'm whispering. Like,
Didn't specify, but I'll say for now, yes. What are you doing?
well, because we've always talked in this level regardless, so,
I mean, were you talking to the guard while whispering? Because I'm not just going to assume you have to tell me. What are you doing? You're going to the door?
Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
And I'm gonna check it for traps.
Okay.
Now, am I able to roll to find it, or are we just using we use perception to roll?
Hang on. You can roll perception to try and find traps.
Okay. That would be a 16.
There are no traps on that door.
Hey guys! Okay, now I'm whispering. I was wrong. There's no traps here. But those arrow slits make me think there's probably a trap somewhere.
Well, if the door itself is not trapped, then likely they have something sentient lying in wait.
Are there any of the
Shin-shin?
Xanathar symbols nearby?
Hmm?
Are there any
Sure.
of the... Is that no?
What does that mean?
They lead here, though.
Alive.
Why didn't you
I'm
just
gonna
say
go ahead.
alive?
I'm gonna step in front of these two, holding
Okay.
my backpack out, and I'm
Form
gonna
of
whisper at him
preference.
to open the door.
Whisper it.
Well,
The one
there's
at the door.
also 2 other ways to go. Are we
Okay.
going to go this way?
I think we should.
Gonna try to
Do the
slowly
signs
open the door.
specify?
The signs
anything?
lead to here, and then they don't go.
I'm
any
gonna
further.
slowly open the door.
You see goes about 5 feet forward, and then it turns, and then there's another door.
Jacob, are the signs just like arrows pointing direction?
No,
Okay.
they don't point in any direction. It's just kept on the wall.
Oh, okay.
Basically, what you were doing is you were going down, you'd find one, and you'd keep following there'd be like, oh, which way do we go? Oh, there's the little chalk symbol here, and you just kept following the symbol.
Okay.
They stop, and it ends here.
Okay, but it's not like a symbol that specifies like
What direction to go?
yeah, or like
it
what
was
this
on
place
the
is.
wall of which side we needed to
This
go.
also
It's literally the symbol that's all over Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
Okay.
It literally looks like this. It's like up, 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 up,
Yeah.
up, 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 up.
It might be that this is the beginning of the hideout, which kind of scares me and excites me at the same time. I'm going to check this next door and see if it's trapped.
I'm gonna tell you.
and I'll walk
I'm gonna
over to the next door.
Tell you to wait, and I'm
Remarkable
gonna
deductive skills.
say we should walk forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still
Okay.
gonna be positioning myself in front of you.
I'll check
the
in
next
front
one
of
for
you
traps.
guys.
Roll to check it.
13.
Nope, no traps. Just a wooden door.
I'm
Still
gonna
no
open it.
symbols?
Gonna try to open this quietly.
Jacob?
If it's wooden,
Still no symbols?
Nope.
can I roll stealth to try to
Sure.
open it quietly?
Roll stealth.
Ooh, 23.
Yep. You successfully open the door very, very quietly.
I'll look inside.
There's a room to the. It's a hallway. There's a room to the left, and then the hallway continues to the right, to your right.
I would like to say I'm keeping well behind them. I think these two are following me.
Okay.
Are you right next to me?
No.
On the room on your left is has rusty weapons and threadbare clothing littering on the floor. Just looks like a messy room.
So let me clarify this. How far behind me are you guys?
Maybe 10 feet.
Can
I'd be at about.
let's get a specification here. We arrived at basically like a place that had 3 different ways to go.
Up.
Yes, it was the
down.
sewers. So
Yeah.
the sewers always continued in different directions. You finally made your way to something not exactly like that. It's like this. It's like coming down a circular area. It continued down this way and this way. There was a little outcropping right here and a door right there, and little arrow slits coming out of the walls here. So you guys went into this door, went down here through another door. Now there's this room on your left and then a hallway down this way. It's like that.
Okay. We're going one direction, right?
We're following him. He just opened the door to the hallway.
There's realistically only one way to go. Irah is sitting in the doorway looking left to right. You see the messy room and you see the hallway.
Okay.
I'll keep walking.
Down the hallway?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm assuming you guys are following. So you go down the hallway. You see a small room. There, as you go down the hallway, there's stairs that go upwards, and then but to your right there's a little 15-foot like small room, and there is a goblin asleep on against the wall with a crossbow in hand, and you see the little arrows, that little arrow slit in the wall that looks into the room. But he's asleep.
That he doesn't get paid enough.
I'm going to stealth up to him.
Okay. A stealth check.
Be very careful. That was the least careful I've ever.
Did you get?
Roll one.
Oh! How do you fail?
So, here's what I wanted
I put
to
too
do.
much pressure on you.
I wanted to sneak up to him and cover his mouth. Instead,
Kiss him.
You gently
he said,
insert your
okay,
thumb.
this is going to really hurt me, but you said he has a crossbow in his hand. I slip on him and shoot his crossbow off. And if it hits me, then it hits.
You fall onto him. The crossbow fires. It goes ping, 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 bounces off the rest of the room, doesn't hit anybody. And he's like freaking out.
Cover his mouth as fast as
Make
I
a
can.
grapple check.
Alright, that's a lot better. 17.
You hold him down. And
Plan B, I suppose.
Let me handle this.
Oh,
I
I
start
think-
speaking Goblin to him.
I think you both speak burps, right?
I need you to not make a sound. If you make a sound, we will kill you.
Let him know that he is outnumbered.
What are you telling him? What are you telling him?
That they're going to
You're
escape
very outnumbered.
together.
We will take turns tormenting you and ripping you apart. You do not listen.
He says that they are going to make
Are you gonna be
my
quiet?
backpack.
I roll insight.
Okay.
roll insight.
7.
It's hard to read.
Yeah. I'm assuming he's just terrified. So.
What,
I was
what-
holding my
what am I
backpack in
doing
front of
with it?
myself. I'm taking it and putting it back
Okay.
on.
You want to help me out with this? You want to help me out with this?
Covering his mouth? I'm like, what are we doing with him? I pull out one of my daggers?
Get ready to use that if he does anything.
I'll pull out my dagger too.
Okay, I'll put it to his throat, and then I'll take my. I'm gonna say, I don't know if he speaks common, but if you yell, I am slicing your throat, and I pull his hand off.
He says if you yell, he's gonna slice your throat. So don't.
And that's my prepared action, is to swing if he moves or yells.
Are you part of Xanathar's? Do you know where the hideout is? Will you tell us where the hideout is? Speak slowly and quietly.
Hello?
You're in the hideout.
I look around.
You look around and you see a room.
Where's the pretty boy?
I don't know. I think he's upstairs.
Is there a way to get upstairs?
Points at the stairs that are right behind you.
Oh, let's do that. Why not?
Is he suggesting a course?
He says pretty boy's upstairs.
And that we're in the hideout.
Well, we must be in one of the smaller sections, because I doubt Xanathar would live anywhere like this.
That's probably correct.
Why don't we tie him up? Leave him here.
Take out I don't know, like a sock. Put it in his mouth. And, pull out my rope. Tying him up.
Alright, you begin to tie him up.
I told you.
That was smart. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with what I had after we got done questioning him, so I was considering just letting us go. But I didn't want to do that because he answered questions.
Dark.
Well, I didn't want to do it, but if we just let them go, we would have gone and warned them. So, but that was very smart. I really like that idea.
All right.
Yeah. So, do we have to hold the sock in somehow?
No, he has
Or do
a
you think
tongue.
you think you could spit it out?
You would,
Tie it?
yes.
Yeah. Take a
Take a rope and just tie it in.
A lot of rope, but that'll get the job
I have
done.
mending.
And that is what we shall do.
You
So
stay here.
You tie it up there too. So you tie his cool. And then I'm gonna take his weapons. So he was what, like a crossbow?
There was a crossbow on the ground.
It would be wise to search his person.
Pat him down.
Make an investigation check.
You're usually
I'll
better
do
with
the
this
same.
one.
I
How much
have
do you want to bet he pooped his pants?
I'll go pass.
7.
7.
Hard to tell. The
16.
smell of the sewer.
So you're like, nah, he's fine. Mycroft, you walk over and you take him by the side and you push down and you go through his hands and you pull out one of Irah's daggers.
Oh.
Irah, you look down and you're missing your other dagger.
One swift motion. I will cut his throat, Jacob.
Oh, you're gonna just kill him?
Can,
And his neck just begins to bleed out.
They have a unique form of loyalty.
Please.
If you would clean that.
So you stab him again, he's already dead!
That is not how you clean daggers.
In
do
Goblin,
not
I'll say.
Take the dagger that my mother gave me.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry I touched it.
It's not, no, not you. Thank you.
I would like to head up the stairs slowly and quietly.
You begin to make your way up the stairs, and you kind of turn, and it's a long hallway that goes into another room.
I meant
Or
the
turn back
goblin,
around
not
and
you.
make sure they're following me and I'm not just going into this alone.
You look
Yeah,
down.
we're with you.
We'll follow.
All right.
Okay.
Guys, make your way up. That was fun. I rolled like a 23 on sleight of hand
Nice.
because you only had one, and I was just like, who's gonna fucking take the other one?
How was he doing that while he was being tied up?
You had him to your back, and his hands were down here. He's a fucking goblin. He's able to do that. Like, that's his specialty. You make your way down the hallway into towards another room. This room contains 6 tattered straw-stuffed mattresses. Doesn't look like there's much in here, but there's a door at the back of the room.
Well,
Can I
that
look into the mattresses? Just kind
Yeah,
of
you begin moving through the mattresses, and you don't seem to really find anything.
implies there are 5 more.
Can I put my ear to the
Whatever.
door, see if I can hear anything?
Yes,
I
you
feel
hear
obligated.
sounds of activity through that wooden door.
I feel obligated to tell you that there is
Step
no
away from the
wealth
door.
among the distant sections of Xanathar's subjugates.
I
What'd
just
you
want
say?
something cool.
What?
What'd you say?
What's the subject?
He was just explaining that it's very unlikely they have anything worth possessing because he's a very greedy boy. Best of luck to your searches.
And to yours.
All right, what do you guys do?
They're in there. Whisper.
Well,
What?
we have committed a lot of murder recently. We can continue that pattern, or we can attempt to discuss openly with 5 more goblins.
Well, the goblins don't seem to take listening very well. He was going to try to escape. We could just, there's one for each of us. It probably wouldn't be that hard to defeat them if it came to a fight.
All in favor?
I mean, we usually try to go your route first with the talking, and then
Yeah,
just
no,
end
that
up killing
hasn't
it
worked out.
anyways. Yeah, exactly.
I'm down for a fight.
Let's kill something.
Considering this is a hideout, let's try and make it clean.
Quick and easy, and
Then I
not
will
bloody.
not kick down the door. It would appear to be one of your specialty to open doors.
I'm gonna put my hand on the door.
Is opening
just
door a
kinda look
difficult
at you
thing to
guys.
do?
When you're upset, yes.
Am I upset?
No, but I would have committed a rather large amount of force to.
Doesn't that one seem like he's
Go for it.
opens doors?
No, she's. I'll mull it over quietly.
Good.
I'm gonna open the door.
You open the door. As soon as you step in, you see two people. One looks to be a dwarf, but it is not a normal dwarf. It is a Duragar, a dark dwarf. He immediately turns around, "Oh!" And you see another figure. Only 2 people in this room. They look to be barricading another. There are 2 doors in this room already. They are barricading one in the like to your left. Of the room. They look like to be barricading it. And the other guy is a human man. He turns around and you notice this is the guy that you picked up in the Yawning Portal Tavern. You'd picked him up and threw him on his way. He turns around and he's, God damn it.
Hello again.
Roll initiative.
Do we get surprised?
Does it seem like
I need to stop rolling
No.
initiative.
No.
Can I have disadvantage on initiative?
does it seem like they're
He goes back.
that there's something on the other side of the door, or
There are 2 doors. One, a southern door, which has nothing in front of it, and the northern door has, they like barricaded it for whatever reason.
odd?
Jailbreak.
20 through 15?
18.
Oh, 16.
I want
he's out.
everyone to know, however much it matters, I have a +0.
It's really rude.
15 through 10?
11.
10.
It's gonna be okay.
keep rolling 9s.
What'd you get? 11?
10.
10?
You got
You
11.
10 through 5?
6.
Oh, it's up there.
Yeah, I'm right in the doorway. And I go
Alrighty.
almost last.
I'm dumb and forgot my monsters manual, but oh well.
Did you say yours already?
Mm-hmm. I got a 16.
Hey, I guess that's what D&D Beyond special app is for.
It is. That's what I use it for.
Good thing character sheets don't exist on it.
Whatever.
Calm down.
Maybe they would if D&D Beyond sponsored us.
How would that happen?
We'd help them out, yeah.
Obviously, we're the missing piece of the puzzle.
Mycroft, your turn.
No
Go
one
first.
suggested that.
Cleanse my palate of violence for the moment.
Okay, Ari, it's your turn. Ari.
Wait, you're not doing anything?
I'm watching.
I shall cast if D&D Beyond would chill touch.
Which one?
The human guy from the bar fight that I didn't get attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll attack.
I don't think you realize how perfect the statement "if D&D Beyond would chill touch" was.
No. I don't get it.
You don't get it? Do you really not get it?
Ooh.
If D&D Beyond would
22
chill.
to hit.
Chill touch.
22? Holy crap, roll damage.
Nice.
I just hear them
7
singing
necrotic
Alibaba.
damage.
Alibaba. What, huh?
7 necrotic damage that he cannot regain until the end of my next turn.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, until the start of my next turn.
Alibaba.
Yeah.
Okay, what, huh? How much damage did you do?
7
7?
that he cannot regain until the start of my next turn.
What did you cast?
Chill touch.
You begin to, his skin begins to wither away. He's just, he looks up at all of you. It's his turn. He is going to run at you, Ari.
I didn't go through the door. I'm still on the other side.
Never mind. He's going to run at
Me.
you, who's right there.
Yep.
He pulls out a scimitar and he goes to attack you. And he gets really good. A 22.
Oh, the
I don't
hand
like
is still
that.
on him, by the way, if that matters at all.
It's just choking him.
Slow.
Oh my goodness.
I'm dead.
No, it's 5 damage.
I am 1 point away from dead.
Oh, holy
It
crap.
slices into you. And you're just like,
a lot
ah!
more than I thought you were.
The Duragar's turn. Is anybody else in there?
No, it's just. Oh,
gonna
did
go-
you
he's
did you
gonna
go
go after
past me?
Irah.
Yeah, I was right next to you, so I was
Okay,
like, I
okay.
would have gone in too. I'd be beside you.
All right.
Takes out a javelin and chucks it at you.
Maybe I shouldn't have been though.
Maybe not.
He crits.
Why do we do this?
Yeah, I really shouldn't have been. This is what happens when you watch Mycroft.
Are you at full health?
No, but we should just
Good.
take easier.
Pride
I wish
doesn't
I
matter.
was, but I rolled a 1 on my.
Not even kidding. 8 damage.
You roll minimum?
No, it's 1d6. I rolled 2d6, and I rolled 2 3s, and his modifier's 2. Javelin lands in you, and you're just like, you're just barely holding on to life.
Hey, Mycroft, now might be the time to move.
Irah, your turn.
Very well. Help action.
You have advantage. No, yes, you have advantage.
Good enough. I'm going for the one that with the
How do you
javelin.
help him?
He just takes his
push him
hand and
forward.
swings for him.
I just stare at the man deeply who I
Ah,
draw.
oh, there's a little boy coming after me.
Well, I was gonna go to the one that
7-foot
threw the
tall
javelin at me.
Yeah, the Duragar.
Yeah.
All right, go attack him.
I thought these were goblins.
With both of them. Ooh,
One's a human, one's a Duragar.
22,
It's only 2 people in here?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
22, and 19.
Roll damage.
This one gets me pumped.
5,
jacked.
10,
Oh.
13 damage.
13 damage.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm on edge now, too.
I'm not gonna do it.
You slice into him twice, and he's now bleeding on 2 sides of his arms. And he looks up at you. Seymore.
Magic missile. At the guy that stabbed her.
All right, roll damage.
10 damage.
The man from which you found in the yawning portal beating on a
Wait, sorry.
half-orc.
Is it +1 for each of the bolts?
Yes.
Oh, then 12 damage.
Takes 3 magical missiles of force. One hitting him in the leg, one hitting him in the shoulder, knocking him to the ground, and the last one slamming into his head as he goes limp.
Good job, Ben.
Thanks, man.
Flicker.
I am so.
The only guy left is the Duragar that threw the javelin into
Okay.
Irah.
I'm gonna run up to him and kick him.
Roll kick.
I'm gonna kick him real good.
You have kitty claws, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Can I kick
Oh,
him
that's
with
right,
my feet
she's a monk.
claws?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't change anything
I got
other
it.
than he can do slashing damage.
I got a 9.
9. You
know
just
the-
missed.
Does
barely.
that count as an unarmed strike? Can I?
You have
You can
Can I
do- yeah,
punch
you can do
him as
another
well?
You could flank. You could also flank kill so you have advantage because I'm right next to him. But
Even worse. All
You
of
just
my
missed
dice
twice.
go to dice jail.
it might have mattered.
Mycroft.
I don't have 20s.
Yeah.
Putting them all in dice.
Here,
Same
now.
thing.
roll with us. I want to see what happens.
What do you do?
Very well. I will flank him.
You run up behind him.
Do what Mycroft keeps
I'm
doing.
gonna take this one.
Stab.
You don't get to have this one
Or
anymore.
not.
Oh no.
What'd you get?
Same with my dice.
8.
Oh wait, I have more. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Nah, screw it. I'll
You missed
use, I'll
completely.
use my inspiration.
Well, inspiration is adding a d6
Oh.
in James' case.
I'll
Yes.
go for it. Never mind.
10.
10. You miss.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure 11 still misses.
Ari, your turn.
I will cast Cure Wounds on Flicker. Yay. Bonk. Ooh, almost max. You get 10 points back.
I don't have that.
You just gained all this health, and you're completely fine. The Duragar looks at you, and he pulls out his fist.
He pulls it out.
Does he not have any other weapons?
He was
No, he just really wants to knock you out with this.
Why?
It's like a Lego hand.
He gets a 16, and does exactly 2 damage.
Okay, he knocks me out.
He punches Irah in the face, who falls onto the ground
Now that he doesn't have
unconscious.
a weapon out, everyone else will murder him.
That's all he can do. Irah, make a death saving throw.
That's a natural one.
A natural 1? Colton, don't die in the first game!
What am I supposed to do about that? You critted me and then punched me!
Control the
And then I wasn't the one that got healed!
For those who are not aware, Colton has a habitual thing to die in the first game to most campaigns and then come in with a second character the very second
Oh
game.
yeah, the Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah, you just fucking die. Okay, Seymore, it's your turn.
Can I use a medicine check to attempt to stabilize?
Do you have a medicine kit?
I do not have a medicine kit.
No.
Okay. Is the medicine skill useless if you don't have a medicine kit?
No, the medicine kit can be determined to how people die, to neutralize a poison, things like that. But bringing somebody back from unconsciousness requires a medicine
You
kit.
essentially know how to do forensics.
Okay.
Like, a doctor can be a doctor, but not without his doctor supplies.
You could determine how things
Debatable.
happen.
Like,
Yeah.
I can tell he's dead.
That's debatable.
Yeah,
You
but-
can make
Well,
shifts doctor supplies.
There's like the people who stab a ballpoint pen into people instead of a scalpel.
It's just
There's no
unsa-
ballpoint pen.
It's just
possible.
unsanitary. I have a dagger.
What are you gonna
I'm gonna
pull
stab him in the
out?
throat.
No. It'd be more like I just bandaged his
I
wounds.
did it.
But
Okay.
okay, I'm just gonna pull out my dagger and stab. Are they both up still?
No.
No,
No,
just the
one's down.
Duragar.
Okay. If I can, I'm gonna run over to the Duragar and stab him.
Roll attack. Wizard with a dagger.
When Dex is my highest skill. Yes. 7.
Can I use my favorite by the gods on other people?
No, it's only for you, I think. It's your turn, Flicker.
Oh, me. I'm gonna punch him twice more.
Now that you
Okay,
feel
cool.
better, you are flanking him. So you have
Oh.
advantage.
22 and a not hit.
No, you have advantage. You're flanking.
So that's 1 attack. So
Am I
roll,
flanking?
Yes, I'm
Even
behind
though.
you.
Okay, I thought. Okay.
roll attack again.
20, not natural.
Okay,
was-
so
that was
roll
That's Jack die.
2d4.
Reroll that. It might be a 20. Oh, okay.
Good job.
Roll 2d4.
Yeah.
And then add your modifier to both.
8
Just 2d4.
I know, but I do this.
Oh, okay. Like, what are you rolling?
11.
11? Holy crap.
Wow.
You punch him in the face. The first one kind of gets him to the side, and it's kind of like ironic as he punched Irah to unconsciousness. You punch him to unconsciousness as he falls to the ground and dies.
Can I run over to Irah and cast Spare the Die?
Yes, you can, because your turn was basically next to Mycroft. So what are you casting?
Appears to
Spare
be
the Dying?
Spare the Dying. You stabilize.
I have no other magic that will heal you, but you won't die.
Well,
I'm a loot him.
You know, loot the
See,
bodies.
yeah. No.
Nice. That's classic right there. That's awesome. I'm so
I
glad you
loot the
loot the
bodies.
bodies.
Does he have anything cool? I just want like cool stuff.
He has a war pick. He has armor. The other guy has. They don't really have anything cool on them other than their weapons.
I don't want this.
If you find any daggers, would you let me know?
Do I find any daggers?
Yeah, they each had a dagger.
I'm gonna give you 2 daggers.
Thanks.
I'll start removing the barricades.
You wait until Irah wakes up.
You begin to remove the barricades that have been put there for some reason.
Nothing
There
else.
is a door.
Can I try to smack Irah awake?
I'll listen.
What does Spirit of Dying do? Does it just
Stabilizes people.
I'll listen to the
still-
door.
He's
Listen to
still
the door.
unconscious.
You hear
No.
like bubbling and oozing.
Is there another door in here?
Yep.
Can I listen at that one?
Nothing.
Nothing. I just want to wait until Irah wakes up.
Short rest.
I'm gonna fidget with everything I have.
Okay. After roll a d4, Irah.
Typically it takes an hour plus or 4.
After 40 minutes, Irah wakes up with 1 hit point.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
I got them for you.
She did.
Ready to keep going?
Maybe we should let him stay behind for a little bit.
Huh. Oh no, I'm not staying behind.
Time is of the essence.
Yes.
So wobbly stand up. I'm not.
You were
I'm not.
already down once.
I
but-
understand that, but I'm not going to let this man die because of a lucky hit.
Same goes for yourself.
See, but they were the ones that got lucky that time. I'm gonna get lucky next time.
You've been lucky all day.
Just stay behind me.
All right.
Are you opening this door?
I think so.
I guess so.
The door opens and it turns to your right into a hallway that leads into more stairs that go upwards.
Up we go.
No. I'm gonna start swinging my sword forward as we go in.
You don't hit anything. You hit the side of the wall at one point.
What are you?
Precautions.
I don't.
Wait, are you
see.
actually doing that? What are you doing, Mycroft? I've never seen you do this before.
Got a bit of paranoia.
You looking for like invisible people or like tripwires?
Anything of the sort.
Okay. Maybe don't ding the walls.
Yeah.
Kind of makes noises. Is he just a blind man?
You know, he might be.
Been blind this whole time.
I couldn't
Be
imagine
laughing.
that he actually was,
Supposed to
but
have proficiency
So-
in 2 other skills, so I never did it.
Threadbare curtains hang on the east wall of a
Maybe
long
that's
hall. In the middle of which a muscular half-orc in dingy robes stands with his foot on the chest of a male human with wavy red blonde hair. Fire burns around the orc's clenched fist, and his victim cries and squirms helplessly beneath him. Seated on a raised platform to the south is a nightmarish figure wearing black robes. It has large white eyes and rubbery purple skin, with 4 tentacles encircling its human mouth. It cradles and gently caresses what looks like a disembodied brain with feet.
I would would like to go.
Throw up.
When Jacob says this game is easy.
I'm gonna run at the half orc and I'm gonna push him.
I'll push him. You run over to the half orc and you begin to push him. As soon as you do so, he looks up at you with fire in his hands. The mind flayer in the back stands up and begins to make his exit. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game throws a mind flayer at you at level 1.
I'm cursed. I'm cursed.
Me too. I rolled pretty bad.
I got 2.
Cool.
I got a 7.
Is it-
Someone needed to do it.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want any of this popcorn?
The ones that I accidentally dropped in my butt?
Yeah, those ones.
No.
I think there's more.
Yeah, there's
You dropped
some
a
that-
lot.
Yeah, I'm not very good at popcorn.
You alright? Do you,
Yeah, I also accidentally put my foot in that bowl.
The dude looked like this.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh
Yep.
boy.
Unless you want more.
Yep.
No, I'm fine.
It's about what I imagined.
I didn't see. I see. Sweet.
Yum.
One second, everyone. I laugh every time I see Manshun's name.
Why?
Because his name's Manshun. Because I always think of the one song, the, what's the one? It was at the end of Deadpool.
I'm a shoot, baby.
No, not that one. I can't remember.
Or that one was at the start. No, I thought shoot was at the end too.
Probably.
It's the one that says, I'm gonna hit like a monsoon. And I just imagine it's Monsoon, and I'm like, haha. Anyways,
Shoot.
Okay, I'll let him know.
19.
wait, 20 through 15? 19?
18.
$15 to
All
10?
of us are below 10.
Oh, okay. What'd you get?
7.
2, 3.
Yep.
Nice. Seven, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh. It's running out of battery. No, it's not. It was fading out for a second.
You
Pretty sure this one did.
almost shined that right in my eye.
Top of the round, Irah, you're first. You see, you had gone in and you pushed him off of the body, Flicker, and now it is your turn. What are you
How
doing?
far away is the half orc?
20 feet.
Is he within 5 feet of the body?
Yes.
Can I get to the body and not be opportunity attacked?
You can get to the body. The body is alive with like barely any hit points. He's laying on the ground. Just
Alright. I'm going to ask Jacob for a mechanical ruling. Technically, movement that is not your own does not trigger opportunity attacks.
Yes, you can pull him away without doing an opportunity attack.
That's what I want to know. Alright, I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna say, alright, I'm gonna listen to you guys. I'm gonna grab the guy and I'm gonna just start dragging him away from the board.
You drag him about 15 feet away.
Cool, I'll take it.
Cool. Seymore, it's your turn.
Do you want to change the things up top?
Oh, yeah.
And maybe the music. This giant half-orc, as as a one-health rogue is dragging away this mostly dead noble.
That's us. That's us playing our tubas.
Wait,
For a brief second, we go from old people to beautiful women playing tubas.
All right. Yeah. What are you
okay. What's the scene like again?
You are in a room. It's relatively flat with a raised kind of dais at the back.
Okay.
That where once was a mind flayer quickly left through a door behind him, taking in a brain with feet with him out the door. And in the middle of the room is
legs.
Legs. Feet, legs.
It just had feet.
Lady feet.
It's kind of like Kirby.
Aww.
Yeah, he was scared of us, guys.
And you see a half orc. What looks like you can tell is a wizard. He has a book and he's casting spells. And he's over the top of what looks like Flume, who's on the ground with barely any
And
hit points.
I'm pulling Flume away.
How far away is this guy? This half orc?
20 feet.
Perfect. I'm gonna throw my dagger at him.
And I
Roll
put,
attack.
I pull the flume back to about to us.
Yes,
So.
I've been out of spells.
You don't have any cantrips that do damage?
No, I don't have any
Oh,
cantrips
right,
that do damage. 11.
Roll damage.
Thank God.
He's a wizard. He's a wizard, Seymore.
7 damage.
Woo! Did you roll max?
Yes.
He
Did
did.
I kill him?
This half-orc who has spells, he's massive, he's ready to fight, you run in and go, and he dies.
I wish I would have known that. I would have just killed him.
And he just falls, it's so epic, and it's just, he falls onto the ground, he's completely dead.
Good job.
It's never worked before.
Yeah. Maybe you
That's
should
the
switch up
first
your
for
style.
everything. Maybe this is the first mini. See, I told you we would win.
Yeah, I was gonna go get that.
And he screams, and comes back to life with 1 hit point, with a dagger in his head.
All right.
Flicker,
Get
your
him,
turn.
Flicker.
I think I missed.
Roll attack.
Punch the dagger in.
21.
Bop! He's dead.
See, I told
He
you.
comes back up, and he just goes back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This room I would like to loot.
See, Mycroft. It always works out.
I'm gonna quickly go over to his book.
And as I lay the man down,
Does he have
I sit
anything
in
cool on him?
No explanation for what just happened.
We won, Mycroft.
Luck.
Look. This is Flume. Sure,
Mycroft,
he
maybe-
has the same hair as you.
Maybe deal with.
This room has a lot of doors in it.
Well, that doesn't matter. We can just
I don't care about any of these doors. I just
Probably
want to
should.
get out of here.
You're going to search the room.
I would like to search for them, yes.
Me
Okay.
as well.
Who's looting the body?
I am.
All right. The body has a spell book.
Yes.
Go ahead. You two roll investigation.
Natural 20.
Nice.
4.
4. You begin searching. You look behind the tapestries. There's little sleeping areas back there. There's a big door. And then up behind the throne, you go and check, and you find a little wooden box, and you pull it out. And you're like, oh yeah, I saw that. I knew.
I was just headed over. Yeah. Thanks for
Inside
pulling
the
that out
box
for me.
is a lot of coins, along with 2 potions of healing.
I'm gonna take both of the potions of healing.
Nice.
And I would like to pour 1 on him and 1 on Flume.
Cool. Roll.
Or
1d4
just
plus 4?
give them to them.
Yeah, I don't think pouring
Wait,
them.
what is it?
It's 2d4 plus 2, right? Yeah. So
can
roll
I
2d4 plus 2 for him, then 2d4 plus 2 for Flume.
Can I
8
count the
for you.
Wow, back to this.
Floon stands up and hugs Mycroft.
Wait, it was 2
Thank you so much.
plus 2.
Oh,
4.
thank you. And he takes the
4
potion.
for him.
And he says, I thought I was going to die. Thank you so much.
No problem.
You're well.
We got you, man.
The chest has 16 gold pieces, 82 silver pieces, and 250 copper pieces.
That's a lot of coins.
Split it up.
I suppose we should get you back to Velo.
Oh, please. You know where he is?
Oh, and
Last we saw him was at
One of 2 places.
tavern.
the prince. The prince
Thank
was
you.
looking for you.
Likely
Pretty.
drunk in Irah.
The man who
I believe I know a way out.
Just go the way we
the
came.
man who walked you home is also was with you when you were
Rainier.
Oh, yes, a man did walk me home. Right, yes. I don't remember who that was.
It's Rainier.
Renair, yes, I remember. I was very drunk.
Well, we should get out of here. Yes.
Yeah. Back to where we came from.
Quick, they made an escape this way. Shall I show you?
Did I get my book?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to look through what's in the book?
No, we'll look through it later.
Alright. You make your way. He makes his way over to a corner of the room, kind of towards the back near the front door, and there's a ladder that heads up. And he says, "I think it goes up into a tavern."
I'm fine with that.
sounds good to me.
You guys
Do
make your
I
way
have
up.
any reason not to believe this man?
Not really. He looks like he's been tortured for quite a while. You make your way up the ladder into the next room, and
Tortured in submission.
you step into a cellar. In the cellar is an innocent halfling family. There's like 4 of them, and they all turn. They're like, oh, as they look at all of you, and one's like pouring beer.
Hi there.
We're
We should
friends.
get that hatch
Pull out the cookies.
barricaded immediately.
We have a gift. I pull out the cookies.
They take the cookies and they begin to eat it.
They're very good cookies.
There's a door at the end of the room. You guys make your way over there and head outside. There's stairways that make their way up, and you are back into the streets of Waterdeep.
I will hand them a gold for briefly traumatizing them with their children.
Oh, thank you. They're known as, they're called the Peabodies.
These
really?
Peabodies, they're just pouring their beer, and a bunch of people show up.
Ah!
Give them some cookies, a gold piece,
Bye!
and leave.
Yeah.
It's like those random events in RuneScape.
So, do you guys recall where Volo said he would be? Because I don't. I almost died.
You think he stayed at the tavern?
Yes.
We can go back to the tavern. I could use a drink, honestly. I could probably use a few drinks.
You guys make your way back over to the yawning portal. You find Volo in the yawning portal drinking alone, looking a bit anxious, but he springs up and he sees all of you and he runs over. Thank God! And he runs over and he hugs Floon, and Floon's, oh, it's good to see you, friend. Oh, it's good to see you too. I'm so glad you're alive. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Go get a drink here. On me. He hands over a coin to him and he makes his way over.
You don't have our money, do you?
Okay, I confess that I have but few coins to spare,
Yeah.
but never let it be said that Volo never goes back on a promise. So allow me to present something much more valuable. He holds out a scroll tube. The deed to a remarkable property here in Waterdeep. We'll need a magistrate to witness the transfer of the ownership. I'll arrange a meeting with one after he's expected in the state and deemed it satisfactory. But the place is yours. Take it.
How many rooms are in it?
Oh, a lot. It's a whole damn manor, actually. Here, I've got a layout of it.
Why are you even living with us?
It's called Troll Skull Manor. Here's the layout if you'd like it.
Don't worry, live with
That's a
us.
very large place. Just seeing that.
Yeah, we live on this street.
As if he's been said.
Oh yeah, that's Bill and Joe's house.
Has he disappointed?
Oh yes,
Give us a house.
Bill and Joe.
Oh, I bought it recently because I thought it would be haunted and I thought it would be really good research for spirits inspectors, but turns out I don't think it's really that haunted. So if you guys want to, just have it, take it. I don't need it.
He seemed like a pretty cool guy to me.
Joe the girl.
Are you gonna accept this?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
us.
totally.
Great. I'll set up a meeting with Kylin. She's a tiefling magistrate.
So-
I can,
I look at you guys. Like, I guess all of us are a group now. It's the 5 of us, not just the 2 of us anymore, Mycroft. What do you think of that, man?
I believe it is long past my bedtime.
Well, you have a new home to sleep in.
Who wants to tell Renair we did it?
So,
So you're good at writing letters.
I'll draft something in the morning.
So you guys make your way over. He sets up a brief session takes place at the courthouse at Castle Ward at Heist. Magistrate Seymore witnesses the transfer of the deed, rendering the new ownership official with the impatience of one who has more important matters to attend to. She also looks at you and says, there will also need to be an estate tax of 25 gold pieces.
Hey, Volo.
I don't have any money.
You don't have any money?
I gave you a house. Look, if you just pay the 25 gold, it's all yours.
16 that I found in that room.
She takes the 16.
I'll pay the other 9.
Thank you very much.
And I will hold on to my money.
And you guys now have a manor.
9 gold is a pretty good deal for a home, I suppose.
Is this place furnished?
With ghosts.
Volo, Floon, and Rainier all express their gratitude through camaraderie. They want to have drinks with you and eat dinner, and they just love you guys. They think it's really great what you've done.
Hey, we have a noble friend now.
They also let you know that all 3 of them say that if you ever need any help, we'll help you out. Like, you've done us a great service.
Not financially, though.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you know what? I'll give you your money. I gave you a whole manor. Just wait. And then, yeah.
We could sell the manor and get a lot more than 100.
And that's where episode 1 will conclude right there. It was at the end of chapter 1, which was, what was this name of this chapter? It's called fucking A Friend in Need. So next chapter will be called Troll Skull Alley, and we'll probably have that up by next week at some point. So yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. Oh, also you guys are level 2, so yay! We're gonna be less without 8 hit points and shit. So thanks for joining us for that. We'll see you on the next episode.
Easy roll of dice.
Oh yeah, let's actually.
Saved my character.
That's very true. Even though they almost killed him.
No, you see, it was my fault because I didn't roll my easy roll of dice.
He was the one who rolled them.
We should roll hit points. So let's start from left to right. So what's your hit dice?
With my easy roller D8.
Your easy roller D8.
You're a rogue, right?
Got an 8.
An 8? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
That's amazing. Easy roller dice, guys.
Easy roll of dice. Roll max on your hit die every
Roll
time.
hit dice, D8.
Results not guaranteed.
I am rolling not my easy roller dice with the hand of Logan. Got a 4.
That's good.
That's a 4?
Roll.
Yeah,
You can re-roll ones.
7.
Nice. You get 7 plus your Constitution modifier.
That's the weirdest 4.
D6 and D6.
3.
Nice.
3.
Aw.
Hey.
Like true siblings.
You're twins.
Oh, that's true.
Time.
All right. Thanks, guys, for joining us. We'll see you next episode on Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Blah, blah, blah.
All right, let's end it.